Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Run the likes up on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, okay? We're going to do this segment of the show called The Bar Breakdown. And we're going to do the content breakdown, okay? Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. So I'm going to go into this intro because we're going to do this bar breakdown because it went over a lot of people's head. You know, these Papoose bars that he dropped the other day. You know what I'm saying? Definitely warning Eazy and just MCs in general. Yeah, salute to the Rec Mob. Matter of fact, let's go to the bars a little bit, and then we're gonna break the whole thing down. We ain't gonna play no games. I got my host with me too, my guest host Rayvon in a minute. I'm gonna bring him in, but hold on. Let me get to these bars, these Papoose bars that went over your heads. Salute to the Rec Mob. Be here. Let's go.
100 men versus a gorilla. I think y'all all bugging. I don't need 100 men. Just me and my 4 cousins. Don't come in my comments if you don't support nothing. Somebody better find a Pap the King of New York button. More shells than a carton of eggs. 4 dozen. I'm so top tier, it look like they cutting raw onions. Straight out of Brooklyn where we stay with biscuits. The only nigga that ever cut my TV off was Cablevision. Went to school in Brownsville, but I lived in Bed-Stuy. Family in Bushwick before it was gentrified. Used to eat at free lunch, still held my head high. All we ate was murder burgers, suicide french fries. Stupid think the beef over. He a walking dead guy.
Right there. Stupid think the beef over. He a walking dead guy. I'm gonna let him continue, but we gonna break down the bars because he gonna throw some more shots. Run the likes up. Salute to the Rec Mob. Be doing this M.Reck TV bar breakdown with myself, Rayvon. Let's get to it, Pat.
We gonna cut his tongue out. Colombian necktie. No, I'm not a YN, but I let that lead fly. YN backwards. Homie, I'm from NY. How these niggas rapping with me? MJ, not Michael Jordan, Mike Jackson, bad as can be. Cross me, and you had to pay for it. That isn't free. Stomped you till you hugged my Timberlands, had you grabbing the tree. He say he a gangster, but he just a maggot to me. Just another.
I gotta bring it back. Pap talked about how he put hands on him and he stomped him out with the Timberlands. He was hugging the tree. That's when he knocked Eazy out and Pap stood over him with the Timbs and all that. You gotta peep the bar breakdown. Let's get to it. We're gonna continue on. We got more to go. Let's get it.
Of a shook one. Shout out to Havoc and P. They thought that they had me blinded, but homie, that isn't me. My third eye's powerful. It's not much that Pap didn't see. Always say they crashing out, but that's just some capping to me. A crash is an accident. We don't move accidentally. Alphabetical slaughter, yeah, I did that masterfully. But out of all of them letters, just remember Pap is a G. I get at you ASAP like that kid who married the Ree. I don't agree.
Now I'm gonna go into him mentioning his song, his infamous song, Alphabet Slaughter, right? And if you know, you know. He said, now, Alphabet Slaughter, I mastered that. Pap is a G. Now, if you go back maybe 3-4 battles of Eazy on Remy platform, Chrome 23, he battled Shotgun Suge. And Eazy used Papoose infamous Alphabet Slaughter. We're going to go to that, and then we're going to break that down. So this is why Pap is responding. Remember, Pap never responded to him using his Alphabet Slaughter. This freestyle that's dropped the other day, so we're going to go into it. Salute to the Rec Mob. Let's go to Eazy, battle with Suge using Pap Alphabet Slaughter. You know what I mean? We're gonna break this down. We're gonna call this the ball breakdown on M.Reck TV. Salute to the Rec Mob. Let's get to it. I'm gonna bring Rayvon in because Rayvon gonna go in depth in a minute. Let's get it. Run the likes up. Got a quick 400 people in here in like 5 minutes or so. If it's that, I don't even know if it's that. Yeah, 5 minutes. Run the likes up. Be doing this ball breakdown. Pap, send some warning shots to Eazy boyfriend, allegedly. Let's get it. For using his alphabet slaughter. Remember, when it comes to disrespect, there's no expiration date on disrespect. Let's get it.
Actually, y'all got the audacity. I got the baddest joint in battle rap. I thought y'all be giving props to me. Talk about it. B, I'm a battle rapper. I've been the best. I'm probably full. But y'all been damn foozled not to rock with me. See, I mean, it's cool, though. But y'all constantly on my dick.
Hold on. Somebody in the crowd said that's Pap. Bring it back. Niggas know Pap bars. Niggas know that alphabet slaughter.
I'm probably full. But y'all been damn foozled not to rock with me. See, I mean, it's cool, though. But y'all constantly on my dick. And it's starting to be a lot for me. D, I'm different. Keep your distance. They gotta be delusional. Don't think I got rocked to sleep. I mean, all that alphabetical slaughter shit. But what happens when she stopped at E? I'm only.
Now let's break down Eazy bars, right? Especially when it came to the letter D. Pause. I'm gonna play it again. We're gonna break it down. Let's get it.
Keep your distance. They gotta be delusional. Don't think I got rocked to sleep.
They gotta be delusional if you think I got rocked to sleep. He talking about Pap knocking him out. He's saying like that never happened, but we know Pap definitely put him on snooze control. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was in a permanent sleep or a deep sleep, what they call REM sleep. I don't think he was in REM sleep. That's crazy, right? That's how ironic is that? That's what they call that shit too, right? When you in a deep sleep, REM sleep. And Remy, crazy bars. But anyhow, don't take the bars. It's the ball breakdown. So he goes into the letter E.
I mean, all that alphabetical slaughter shit. But what happens when she stopped at E? I'm only.
All right. So now I'm going to bring Pap shit back. There's a lot of double entendre. Salute. See, I see we got some barbarians in here. Niggas who know how to, exactly. Niggas know how to peep bars and shit like that. Shouts out to that boy Vaughn. He said REM sleep is crazy. Facts. You see, we gonna break shit down. This is all off the top of the head too. I didn't write new script or nothing. I'm doing this. I saw the loop, and we gonna break this shit down. Now let's bring Pap shit back. So a lot of y'all seen Pap. You know, I know a lot of y'all follow him on Instagram. Run the likes up, but it went over a lot of your head. Now some battle rap cats, battle rap trap. I think they on it. They picked up on it. Salute to them. You know what I mean? The battle rap world, they're going to pick it up. But a lot of you general people, it went over your head. You know what I'm saying? We here to break the bars down. We here to break the content down. And also, I'm taking calls too. Because a lot of y'all might have some other lines to break down from, because Pat been dropping a lot of freestyles. And then, you know, it been some subliminals in the freestyle. So if you know some other joints, you can chime on in with it. I'm a matter of fact, let me open the lines up. I'm bugging. I ain't even got the lines open. I know you're probably calling. So I'm gonna bring Pap bars back because he mentioned the alphabet slaughter and all that. If y'all know, y'all know. If you new to the channel or if you new to the live right now, you just coming in. I'm giving y'all the ball breakdown. That was Eazy at the Chrome 23 battle versus Shotgun Suge. You know what I mean? He's on Remy channel and all that. That clip is from Hip Hop Is Real. You know, we salute over here everybody. So let's go to Pap freestyle he dropped the other day addressing alphabet slaughter. And one thing you don't do in hip hop, you know, Pap from the true school. I hate that old school shit. I don't even like niggas saying old school. Pap from the true school. Biting is not allowed. And then just the whole situation of, okay, if you Remy side dude, whatever, you definitely in violation. So homie was being disrespectful, you know, to the 1,000 power. Okay, let's get to it though. Let me get back to Pap, and I'm gonna bring Rayvon in because I want to, you know, do this slowly for the people that may not know what's going on. Let's go. Let's get it, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go to the homies page because I can get to it quicker than Instagram. Where is it at? Right here. Battle Rap Trap page. I'm gonna go. It's a little easy for me to get to it. They was on it too. I see they posted a video, Pap video. 11K. I ain't gonna front. When I went online, I had saw the Pap shit a couple of days ago, but when I went on YouTube, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna do a whole breakdown. They just posted a video and put shots fired, but they on it though. Salute. I fuck with that channel. Let's get it. These damn ads though. Give me a second, y'all. We live. Give me a second, y'all. Gotta run through these damn ads. All right, let's get it. Let's go to the line when you're talking about alphabet slaughter. He goes into alphabet slaughter. I did that masterfully. Let's do it. Out of all those letters, just remember Pap is a G. So when Eazy said what he said, I'm gonna go back to his shit. He said it stops at E. So Pap letting them know, nah, nigga, we gonna go past E, we gonna go past F. And remember, nigga, Pap is a G. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, if you know hip hop, right, and you know bars, you know how to dissect the subliminals and the double entendres and the metaphors and all that. That's what we on over here. You know, I'm hip hop first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a content creator and all that, filmmaker, MC, but I'm hip hop first. You know what I mean? MC second, because you know, hip hop is my first love because I had to love the culture and really understand the culture. Then I was able to become an MC because I was a student of the game. I was a student of other MCs that came before me. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with this game. Niggas don't give, you know, just due to the people that came before them. So, you know, the of course, the Big Daddy Kanes, the Rakims, and, you know, the Nas, the Biggies, and all that, and Redman, those are my scholars. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, those are the people that school me, you know, to why I do what I do. But anyhow, let's go to Eazy saying what he said about the alphabet slaughter shit, and then we're gonna have Rayvon break everything down. Let me get to these calls too. I see a lot of people calling. Oh, okay, my bad. Let me get to these calls real quick. Hold on 1 second. I got y'all. Cause I kind of went there and addressed the Eazy shit, but let me see what the people talking about. We got like close to 800 people in the room. Salute to the rec mob. You know, a lot of times shit gonna go over your head, but I even like, you know what's so crazy? When Pap ran down on Eazy, right? And you heard Remy say, oh, he ran down, you know, to a battle in a mass, and Eazy said the same thing. I was the one who cracked that code, and I found that video of Pap in a mass, you know what I'm saying, driving a V. That was the same mass he ran down on Eazy and put the beats on him, right? I cracked that code. And then Pap called me. Pap called me the next day and said, yo, Rec, you got the video of me putting hands on son? I'm like, nah. And Pap was like, yo, that video out there. You know what I mean? I thought you had it. So Pap confirmed to me and said, yeah, nah, Rec, you cracked the code. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do though. That's what I do over here. I got a show called Cracking the Code also. But anyhow, salute to Pap, salute to Eazy, because like before all this, homie was with gun titles. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's Sue Surf and Tay Rock. And them niggas was tearing shit up. You know what I mean? Like Eazy definitely was on one. Like during that time, getting with gun titles, and even a little bit before, that nigga, he was getting busy. I don't know what's going on with him now currently in battle rap, but I know during that era, the nigga was on one. Run the lights, so we're gonna keep it real over here. Now, I'm gonna say this. This would be a great battle. I know, to my understanding, people were saying Remy was trying to set a battle up between, I guess, Pap and somebody on her league, but then somebody was saying, you know, according to the streets, that Remy was trying to set a battle up. I don't know if it was with Pap versus Eazy, but at this point, I think this would be a great battle. You know, y'all can call me up. Let me know what y'all think. I mean, at this point, it's like outside of Rim, you know, they both had a common interest. I'm pretty sure Pat moved on with Carissa Shields and all that. But at this point, it could be on some MC shit. Nigga, you stole my boss. I'm nicer than you. You dig what I'm saying? You can't fuck with me with these bars. I ain't gonna front. Eazy with gun titles, facts. See, I'm loving that. My people's in here, the rec mob that's really tapped into the culture. The homie Seth said Eazy and gun titles was fire. That's a fact. Like, you can't even front on that. That would be a dope battle. I'm curious to see that. Like, you know what I mean? At this point, I think they should just do it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all both moved on. Eazy, I guess, with Rem, and Pat with Carissa. At this point, go mic for mic. You know what I'm saying? Bar for bar. Or, you know, or for the love of Remy. I don't know. Or for the Chrome 23 Battle League. Whatever. Or just for the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure both of them are battle for 100K. I'm pretty sure. And I'll be invested in that. Like, real talk. Like, if I mean, look, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to shoot for more, but 100K, both going both ways, niggas, come on, why not? Why not? In a boxing ring too, and niggas could shoot their hands afterwards or during. Why not? Battle in the ring. All right, how about this? Two rounds of battle rap and 1 round in a boxing match. That kind of rhyme too. 2 rounds of battle rap and 1 round in a boxing match, for the love of Remy, or for the love of Chrome 23, or for the love of hip hop. Ooh, we can go from loving hip hop for the love of hip hop. You feel me? Because, you know, the Pap and Remy was on loving hip hop, so we can do it for the love of hip hop now. The real love of hip hop. How about that? Ooh, that's kind of hard right there. All right, let's get to these callers. Salute to the rec mob. I'm gonna bring Rayvon in real quick too, but let me hear what these callers talking about. Give me a second, y'all. I got some callers. Salute to the rec mob. Y'all can call me up too. Run the likes up. I'm gonna do more breakdowns for people just now coming in here. Matter of fact, before I get to these callers, let me play Pat freestyle, and then I'm gonna get to these callers. We rocking, man. We here. It's Saturday. It's raining. You know. I'm glad you're here. We're gonna break it all down. Let's go to this Pat freestyle real quick, y'all. Salute to the rec mob.
100 men versus a gorilla. I think y'all all bugging. I don't need 100 men. Just me and my 4 cousins. Don't come in my comments if you don't support nothing. Somebody better find a Pap the King of New York button. More shells than a carton of eggs. 4 dozen. I'm so top tier, it look like they cutting raw onions. Straight out of Brooklyn where we stay with biscuits. The only nigga that ever cut my TV off was Cable Vision. Went to school in Brownsville, but I lived in Bed-Stuy. Family in Bushwick before it was gentrified. Used to eat at free lunch, still held my head high. All we ate was murder burgers. Suicide French fries, stupid think the beef over. He a walking dead guy.
Hold on,
We gonna
fam.
cut his tongue out. Colombian necktie.
Hold on, we got a caller, y'all. Hold on, fam. I'm gonna bring you in. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta stay on the line. Let's get it. So, peace, caller.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm great, man. State your name and where you calling from, and keep it clean. Let's get it, good brother.
I'm calling from New England. I just got a question. So you're saying that there's a video?
Well, all right. It's another freestyle that Pap did, right? And he said a line about like putting some work in and getting away in a car that was rented from Avis, right? So, mind you, Pap did this. I think it was around Halloween. So when I saw the video and then I started putting all the details together, I'm like, Remy had an event back then around Halloween. Then Pat rapped about putting hands on somebody or putting work in and getting away in the car rented from Avis, right? Now, look, I do the live and went crazy. Pat called me the next day. You know, that's the homie. He said, yo, Reck, you got the video? I said, nah, I don't got the video. He said, yo, you know it's video of that, me, you know, putting hands on son, you know, that's out there. I said, nah, I don't got it. I said, I just kind of like put the pieces to the puzzle together. He said, nah, you definitely cracked the code. The nigga Pap called me and let me know directly. He said, nah, you cracked the code on that. He said, I thought you had the video. He said, you cracked the code so crazy, I thought you had the video.
You had the video, yeah. I see what you're saying.
So basically now this freestyle he just dropped the other day, right? Now he put a line out there, stupid think the beef over, right? But then also mention how masterful he was in his alphabet slaughter, because Eazy took his alphabet slaughter and won a Remy Chrome 23 battle and reiterated it in his way. You dig what I'm saying? And then and then threw shots at Pat. You dig what I'm saying? Like what happens when she stops at E? You dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you speak your piece, and I'm gonna get out the way. Go ahead, my brother.
No, I just wanted to. I was confused. I don't know if you meant like he watched your video, but when I listened to it again, I'm like, wait, there's a video. I know there's a video. It's a venue. They got a camera back there.
Yeah, Pap.
You know what I mean?
Confirmed and said it's a video of him.
If that video comes out, it's
and you know what's going viral. Like this situation where people got to know it's forever gonna get traction. You know what I mean? Just come because it's a lot of different layers to this, and the fact that it was an altercation and it was in a public place, and people are like, damn, if it's all these people, what happened to the video? That, you know, Remy, I'm gonna say this, Remy got a juice card because she was able to whatever call she made, she was able to, you know, stop that video from coming out. She got Remy got a crazy juice card. You gotta respect it. That was her event. She put that call in because now, mind you, it was witnesses like what's the homie name from
Yoshi G, Young Boy Jack.
Exactly.
Jack Boy Maine.
Exactly.
He said he seen blood in Eazy's mouth. Yoshi G said she seen him on the ground.
Oh damn.
Or something like that.
Damn.
Something like that. Then the Vague,
yeah.
Vague from
Queen of the Ring.
You know,
yeah, that's the homie. Shouts.
Vague brought his peoples with him. So I guess when they were backstage, Vague went to go use the bathroom. His peoples, he actually did a video. He was out there. He said that he seen Pat walk in. No, he didn't know it was Pat. He just seen a dude walk in with a mask. Swung on dude, hit him with like a 3-4 piece, and yelled Brooklyn and walked off.
Hold on, say that again. Say that again.
He said that Pat, you know, hit him. He didn't knock him out or whatever. He slumped him up, but he hit him up, and then he yelled Brooklyn. And then he speed walked away.
Hey yo, Yo, that gotta be the lie
I'm not
ever.
lying.
Let me tell you something. That's definitely some Brooklyn shit. That's that Brooklyn bullshit. Like,
and you know, Paps, you could ask him, like, yo, is that true?
Yo, I'll call Pat right now. He gonna be like, nah, Reck, you crazy. Yo, that's my now. Look, I could be like, yo, Pat, the rumor on the street is you put hands on somebody and you yell Brooklyn. Hey yo,
there's a video of it.
Hey yo, that shit diabolical, man. Like Brooklyn niggas is the craziest niggas. Like, I'm gonna say this, and this is I'm gonna speak to this situation. I'm gonna speak in general. Brooklyn is the only, I'm gonna just say this, ninjas. Since the history of time, these niggas will be somewhere in somebody's hood. I don't care if it's the Bronx. I don't care if it's Philly. I don't care if it's in London. Brooklyn niggas is going to be like Brooklyn in the house. Like, yo, we like,
yeah,
Brook,
they're gonna make it
like
known.
they're gonna let that be known. That's always why you think Flex always play that. Is Brooklyn in the house? Like Brooklyn niggas always been on that type of time. Like, you know what I mean? No, respect to everybody because it's real niggas everywhere in the world. But I'm just saying Brooklyn always been on that Brooklyn bullshit. So for Pat to like hit him with a 2-piece and then yell Brooklyn, I definitely believe that. I look, I ain't even gotta see it on video. I know that's what went down.
Can I play the audio from the other?
Yeah, play the audio if you got the audio.
Hold on, his name is Funk Beasley.
Okay.
Or something like that. It's vague speech.
He's not captain. So you think he put him in his pocket? Nah, he didn't. Wow. All right, so look, this is how it happened. And I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on Remy's side because she's from the Bronx. She's actually from Queens. Gangster, she's from Astoria Project. Oh, I don't know. She always acts the Bronx. So Astoria Project is that known. She's from Astoria Project, bro. If she always acts the Bronx, that's what we going wrong. I was going to say that. So, but she's from Astoria Project. Gangster. Well, all right, so I was at a rap battle. It was on Chrome 23 downtown in the city. Yeah, it was a venue. I think that's Remy Mom's rap battle venue, if I'm not mistaken. I went over there with my man Vague, Grand Season Vague. Mm-hmm. He used to host the Queen of the Ring rap battles. Yeah. So me and him, we cool and all that. Shout out to my man Vague. He hit me up. He like, yo, bro, you wanna come to the rap battle? Pull up to them. I'm like, yeah, we out. Man, Remy doing the battle for all the females is battling. I'm like, all right, but let's go. I pull up. I meet Rem, but that's his people's. Yeah. So he talking to her. So I'm like, what's up, Rem? My first time I meet her. She's like, hey, bro. Actually, I seen her in Parole one time too. That picture was right on Facebook. I forgot to mention that. That picture, I went to Parole one time. I took a picture of Rem. I'm sitting there. I took a picture of her, and I posted it. I'm like, yo, I'm in Parole Remy Ma right now, and it went crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, my friend, I really meet her. So. We didn't watching the battle go down through everybody battling, and it was fire. After that, my man Vague, everything's about to it's ended. Vague like, yo, I'm running to the bathroom.
This is where he talks about it.
I'm like, all right, cool. Now I never knew about Eazy the Block Captain. Because when I used to watch rap battles, it was more of like Arsenal, DNA, Conceited, T-Rex, Murder Mook. Like it was more of those rap battles. I know him from the Fresh Prince. What do you mean the Fresh Prince? What's that? The new shit. The Fresh Prince. Even the Black Captain is in here? Gangster, he's on that shit. He's like the first season when what wasn't into him. Like that wasn't my kind of because I'm not into these new rap. The guy from me was New Jersey.
Yeah, you gotta get to the point, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
He's more known or whatever. So I'm sitting that way for my man Vague to come out the bathroom.
Right here.
Out of nowhere, I see somebody run in. He had something red on his face. I thought it was like a COVID mask or something. I don't know. Something red on his face, like a mask. Yeah. He running. I see him pop on somebody. Boom. He popped on someone with a bogey, and the nigga had the braces. He was there the whole time. Yeah. Now that I know it's Eazy the Block Captain, but I just thought it was some regular nigga. But he popped on him. He's like, yeah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, son. And he popped him. I'm like, oh, my mind, I'm thinking, oh, some Brooklyn beef. Like, some shit was happening. Some beef. Yeah. First girl, I didn't know this was Papoose. I didn't know nothing of this. I see the wild boy. I see it every day. I think it's a wild boy. He got punched.
Yo, right? Stop it there.
Yeah.
Yo, the nigga said, I didn't know it was Papoose. I thought it was some Brooklyn beef.
Yeah, no, so he still actually, even after that, like when Papoose left, he didn't know still.
Damn.
Until they got after, I think Miss Hustle ran up on him like, yo,
Hold on.
that was easy.
Y'all think it's a game? Let me show you the video of Pap made after putting hands on son. Hold on. Y'all think it's a game? This is the video that Pap called me on and said, yo, Reck.
Hands on son. Hold on.
Hold on. Where we at? I'm gonna find this video. Where we at? Give me a second. This is the video when I did a live a while ago, and I said I cracked the code. I said I got the video of Papoose after he put hands on Eazy leaving the venue rapping in the car. Hold on, let's go to that. I think it's a game.
Oh, I didn't even know he left rapping.
Yeah, hold on. That nigga made a rhyme about this shit on a low. Like, but you gotta catch the lines. See, a lot of people. Hold on 1 second. Let me just fucking add on this shit. All right. So in this freestyle, Pap gonna rap about putting work in and getting away in a rental car from Avis. All right, y'all gotta listen to it now. This allegedly happened the same night when he put hands on Eazy. Let's get it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta my bad. I gotta add this shit to the joint. My bad. Hold on 1 second, caller. Caller, I'm gonna hit you right back. Caller. All right. Let me cook up, y'all. Let me cook. I got y'all. This is the video of Pap that he made when he put hands on Eazy and he got away in a car rented by Avis and he rapped about it. Let's get.
Yeah. Yo. I'm going ape shit. This for my dogs. I'm on that Drake shit. I fuck with you and your mafia. Mob ties like J Prince. Duct tape and plastic saran wrapped around 8 bricks. The transporter pushing the car rented from Avis.
You heard it? Listen, man, I told you I cracked the code. My nigga Pap called me and said, nah, Reck, you on it. You know what I mean? He said, that's certified. He said, yeah, I put hands on him and I got up out of there. And I did it in a mask. Mind you, I'm telling you, before all that shit came out, the mask, I put all that shit together months ago. Y'all can check my YouTube and the homie confirmed it. The mask shit is wild. Like, the nigga got a Swamp Thing mask on. Like, we had this conversation already. The nigga got away with the Swamp Thing mask. Like, hey, imagine, right? A nigga running in the venue, right? But how that happened though? Like, the fact that he got up in the venue, right? I don't know if Pap got in the venue like without the mask on, or he put the mask on right before he hit Eazy. Like, did he run up in there with the mask on, put hands on Eazy and got away, or was it he got up in there like it was all love, put the mask on when he saw son, hit him with the two-piece and got up out of there? I'm just trying to visualize how all this shit went down. You know what I mean? But nigga said that's the mask from the G.I. Joe shit. What's the nigga name? I remember when I did this live, niggas had all types of names for this mask. Niggas said the Swamp Thing mask. What's the nigga from G.I. Joe? Nigga said Swamp Thing was one of my favorite shows as a child. Pat brought memories back, huh? Pap out here wilding, man. Yo, Pap, chill, man. The beef over. So this the reason why I did this live, though. You know, we having Snake Eyes. Niggas say, yo, Pap had the Snake Eyes mask. King Cobra mask. Yo. Oh, the Stranger Thing mask. Facts. That's what it was. Shouts to Scale Blazers. Niggas said Pap put hands on Eazy with the Stranger Thing mask on. That's a fact. Crazy. The Destro mask. Hey, yo. That gotta be the wildest shit. Like, shit really got spooky. Like, literally. Like, you know, Halloween be spooky. Shit got spooky at Chrome 23 at Remy event. You know what I mean? Got spooky for Eazy, definitely. Shit, wow, man. Shit spooky out here for real. Like, Brooklyn, like, I'm gonna say this, man. That Brooklyn reputation is what it is. And when you got people, and I can't say for these new niggas, these young niggas or whatever. I don't know what type of time they on, but I know the era where I'm from. Yeah, that Brooklyn shit is spooky for real. Always gonna be spooky. Niggas gonna put work in, niggas gonna put mask on, niggas gonna put the gloves on. And I'm gonna say this about Brooklyn niggas. Niggas, of course, gonna let that hammer go, but niggas get busy with their hands. So that's what I respect about Pap too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing, you know, Pap from my era. We around the same age, you know what I mean? So we gonna shoot the hands. You dig what I'm saying? We gonna shoot the hands, and if your mans jump in, we gonna clap your mans. That's if it go there. But we'll do that one-on-one with the hands. We square off. That's the thing I love about Brooklyn. Being from Brooklyn, now everybody's not on that time. You got some niggas that's gonna just clap you. You did, but you got the niggas that's nice with their hands, they're gonna square off with you. They're gonna do you dusty. This is a fact. They're gonna do you dusty. And Pat from that era, whereas you know, niggas don't take disrespect lightly. You did, you disrespect me, I'm gonna put hands and feet on you. And that's what happened, allegedly. BK is definitely a whole different era. Facts. Yeah, Rec, our BK era was different. That's a fact, Mansky. Salute. Oh, yeah, we got that Couples Remorse TV show coming soon, too. All right, let me get to I know it's more callers. I gotta get Rayvon in here. I'm just on my own thing. Hold on. I got Rayvon waiting. My bad. I know Rayvon. Ray, you there?
Yo, peace. What's good, man?
What's going on, part and self, man? I'm breaking this whole shit down and taking calls and all that.
Salute to the Rec. Y'all going crazy.
Salute. They go.
This shit is wild.
Shit, wow. So I got Rayvon in here from the movie Best Friends, the classic movie Best Friends. You know what I mean? Rayvon, he played Grease. Rayvon, aka Grease. Grease. We're gonna call you Grease right now because you got to get greasy. We're gonna call you Grease right now. So Grease.
Hey man. Jersey in the building, man.
Jersey in the building. Talk to me, man, about this whole Papoose, you know, dropping that freestyle the other day saying the beef ain't over, man. And I know you was able to do your homework, man. Give us some insight on this, man.
The whole situation is out of pocket. This whole situation is crazy. You feel me? When I see Pap drop that freestyle, and then I go back and, you know, I do my research, I see that, you know, he was basically quoted by Eazy the Black Cat during his battle. I'm like, this is a double whammy on Eazy. Yet again, you know, it ain't no bite. I'm not saying he's biting Pat, but it's like, come on, Pat wrote Remy rhymes, and you quoting Pat rhyme. You know what I'm saying? It's just it don't make no sense. It's not helping your case, brother. And it's a tough pill to swallow, but people want to say, oh, too many Remy bars in the Suge battle and this and that. It ain't enough. It ain't never enough Remy bars when that's what blew you up. Because a lot of people ended up understanding who you really were after this whole thing going on with y'all. So it's just it's wild. It's wild. The fact that even Remy is throwing ad libs, you know what I'm talking about, like being a part of his showcase on their platform and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think we're like 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in, Eazy the Black Cat that yell out, "Oh Remy, do you love me?" She's, you feel what I'm saying? It's wild. It's wild.
It's crazy, bro. Look, like I said, if you new to the channel, if you new to the live right now, you just tuning in. We breaking down the Papoose bars that he dropped the other night. A freestyle he did And he threw some shots and he sent a warning.
You know, and it's some folks that even pointed out the fact that the whole footage of the battle looks very edited. And I was looking at it. They said people was yelling out 3-0 way more than you actually hear in that guy saying the video. So
we got a call. Hold on 1 second. Peace. All right, hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right, we got my homie Anthony from Chicago on the line. What's happening, homie? Salute.
I didn't know the beef was still going on with Remy Ma and Papoose.
I mean, I didn't know either until I seen the Papoose freestyle when he said the beef ain't over. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, he's sending shots to Eazy, but what made it, valid for me when he mentioned, Alphabet Slaughter, and I know that bothered him when Eazy used his Alphabet Slaughter and threw shots at him. So this is Pat's first response towards that. You dig what I'm saying?
I dig what you're saying.
The true hip hop is gonna understand the whole, Pat responding and all that. Like if you know, you know what I mean? Most people that's not involved in hip hop don't really know metaphors, don't know subliminals, don't know Alphabet Slaughter. They ain't gonna understand what we talking about here. You feel me?
Yeah, they not. I catch it automatically.
That's a fact. Like that's a fact. Shouts to T McGee. Shouts to the homie T McGee. He said, "Yo, that REM sleep was crazy, Rec." Nah, that's a fact. I said that earlier when I said Pat hit him with a 2-piece and put him on snooze a little bit. He wasn't in a deep REM sleep, and that was like a double entendre because Remy, you dig what I'm saying? And when you in a deep sleep, you in a REM sleep. You understand what I'm saying? So shouts to T McGee. He said, M.Reck, you need to call Smack and get on that URL stage. Balls, facts. Now, I don't want, shouts to you, T. I don't want niggas taking those balls because, niggas will be watching this live and they'll take that REM sleep and use it against Eazy and all that. So, T, keep me posted when one of these battle rappers or one of these rappers try to take the REM sleep and run with it. You know what I mean? And don't give me my credit. You know what I mean? We're going to put them on blast in the comments. But yo, Anthony, I appreciate you calling up, man. I'm gonna get to some more callers. You heard? Appreciate you.
I meant to tell you, my boy, I got a song, I got a feature, one of my first major features with Cassidy.
Oh, word?
Yeah, my homie.
Oh, salute.
I'm gonna be on 2 tracks.
Oh, dope. I didn't even know you rap, man.
Yeah, I've been rapping since I was 16. I got like 8 songs I recorded so far.
Okay, dope, man. So look, man, lock in, hit up M.Reck TV submissions, and we could do a campaign when you drop that record. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. All right?
I got it.
All right, bro. Salute. Peace. All right. So I want to get back to Pat because a lot of people coming in here, they want to hear, Pat addressing the beef ain't over. So I'm gonna play that clip again for them, and then we're gonna go into more of the breakdown of this whole Eazy and Papoose Remy shit. You know what I mean? Because you gotta be in the know. You gotta be hip hop to really catch this shit. You can't be on no Tasha K shit. No disrespect to her, but I mean, you can't just be on that gossip shit. This is hip hop. This is something different. So if you see the nigga Pat go in that vehicle, he dangerous when he rapping in that vehicle, whatever it is, whether it's the Wraith, whether it's the Maserati or whatever he be in. Pap is gonna go in with the bars when we in that car. So you gotta pay attention to that. And a lot of y'all just going to the shade room, Tasha K, and nah, we gonna catch shit from a hip hop perspective. And this is hip hop right here. This is really what I do. I love hip hop. That gossip shit is something else. This is us breaking down the bars and breaking down content. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit. You know what I mean? Like anytime when somebody disrespect you, I want you to know, especially where we come from in Brooklyn, it's no expiration date on disrespect. And just in New York and Jersey, wherever you at, just in general as a man, is no expiration date on disrespect. Rayvon, what you got to say to that?
Nah, most definitely, bro. Because I see somebody in the comments that said, you know, if he still want to fight his wife's boyfriend that he still got feelings for, you got a new bag, run off and be happy. It's not even about that. How can I honestly be happy when, you know, you got a woman who allowed another nigga to get one up on you in a certain type of light? You know what I mean? Some things just don't mix. So when it comes to that, it's just like Eazy and Pap have a certain understanding that should be, you know what I'm saying, got to it. The point needs to be got to. It needs to be getting across. It's so funny. You know, they are the epitome. They basically a version of Beyonce and Jay. You feel what I'm saying? To the black community. And I don't want to quote like Shotgun Suge. I don't know if you can get to the video or not, but like I want to say at like 49 minutes 50 seconds, that's when Suge started talking about how they were the, you know, the visual of black love.
That's a fact.
I forgot exactly what he said. I don't know if you could find it. Yeah, it was nuts. It's just nuts. They at 13 minutes he talked about Remy making the community nervous, cleaning up this block nigga doing community service. It's all truth in it. It's all truth in it. You trying to, and then it's on y'all platform, so it's like it's just I don't have mixed emotions on this at all. It is what it is. They're gonna get the reactions they're gonna get from this, man. That's
no doubt. Now, I mean, look, think about this. What people not thinking. Only married people will really know where Pap is at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he moved on, but essentially, when you married, you got to think. Pap took that as something for eternity. You dig what I'm saying? Something that was supposed to be forever. So, and then it was disrespectful, like the way she went about it publicly. So you got to understand, he's still human at the end of the day. And that was his wife. It's not like, okay, a side chick. This is his wife. He got to.
Yeah, this is somebody he built the whole foundation with.
Exactly.
It's a whole, it's a lot that goes with it. You know, you trying to just, people try to walk away and act like, oh, it's put a band-aid on it. Nah, it's not like that. Especially with somebody, quote unquote, might be smiling in your face whole time. That's
correct.
That's different, bro.
Shouts to Doreen is blessed. She said, hello is a different ball game. That marriage thing. Facts. 100. See, real people who understand marriage is going to understand Pat mind state where he at. It's like you can move on all day, but you still going to look at it like, okay, the way you went about moving on and you disrespecting me publicly, and you had another nigga take my bars from one of my most infamous songs that everybody know me for, and he did it at your event at a battle. Crazy.
I'd crash out all over again. What?
Say it again.
I would crash out all over again, right on it. You gonna bite my rhymes while trying to diss me?
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
And in the mix of that same round, she's ad-libbing and confessing her love for you. Like, and this is still when, you know, I guess they not at the point where they at now, but this is where, you know, it's still speculation. Oh, it's mad disrespect. Hold on. Okay. Take this call. Hold on. Paige, caller. Paige. Caller, you there? All right, it can call back. All right, so what I'm gonna do, hold on, Ray. Let me get to the missed calls because I got some missed calls I gotta get back to. Hold on. So my first missed call, they called a little while ago, right? I want to say is they called shit when I first opened the show. 318-200. I'm calling you now. Pick up, and then 708-477. I'm calling you after. Then 386-282. I'm calling you. All right. So just know I'm calling you. Have your audio muted. Let's get it, y'all. Let me get to these callers. Run the likes up. We talking battle rap. That's a earlier, I'm gonna say it again. Pap and Eazy just need to battle it out at this point.
Hello.
Peace.
Hey.
Yo, you went to sleep, huh? You called the show and went to sleep, huh?
No, I didn't go to sleep. No.
You in REM sleep right now. You was in a deep sleep. Like Eazy was, nigga, when Pat hit him with that 2-piece. You was in a REM sleep, huh?
No, not too much. But I wanted to share what was pretty much going on here in the city of Shreveport as far as you have a situation where a young brother was killed by police 2 weeks ago.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Your phone is sounding spooky. What's going on? You in a bad area?
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's a little better now. What you were saying, good brother?
We had a young brother that was killed by the police here 2 weeks ago. His name was Brandon Davenport. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I was called in. I know it's probably dealing with the protests and stuff going on across the country concerning the ISIS and stuff, but I wanted to share that story with y'all this morning.
Got you. I appreciate that. And where you located at?
I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Salute, good brother. Man, how old was the dude that
he was about 21. He was 21.
Wow.
But he had no gun. He was gold thread. He had no gun, and they still and he got shot. They shot him multiple times. So
wow, that's crazy.
In the middle of a mental health crisis.
Man, I pray for his soul, man. God bless that brother's soul, man. Unfortunate that happened, man. I'm glad that you was able to give us some insight on that, you know. And when this happened exactly?
What day?
Yeah.
Happened around May the 25th.
Oh, it happened May 25th. Okay, it happened about maybe like 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks now.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Sorry that happened, man. I appreciate you giving us that insight on this.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, good.
And where y'all at? What?
I'm in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? This your first time tapping into my channel?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you hit the subscribe and all that. I got a lot of content, interviews, everything. You know what I mean?
Okay, I will. All right.
What's your name, bro?
Jermaine.
Jermaine, that's crazy. That's my government name. Salute, King. That's crazy.
All right.
All right, Jermaine. Get get that REM sleep. Go back to that REM sleep again. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Let's get it, man. Hold on. That was 318-200. So 708-477 calling you now. I'm gonna get to all these missed calls. What we do over here, we get to all them the people that called us. We try to call everybody back. It's a Saturday, it's raining. Why not, man? Run the light. Got like 900 to 1,000 staying in the room. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube.
Hello?
Peace.
What's up, my boy?
Oh, I spoke to you already, Anthony. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I thought I was just trying to call the missed calls back. So I got you, bro. I'm gonna get to the next missed caller. I got you. Salute. All right. So 386-282 calling you now. I'm just trying to get to all the missed callers. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go.
Please leave your message for 3.
All right. The lines is open. So if y'all want to call up, I'm gonna get back to the show. Me and Rayvon gonna continue breaking down the bars and everything that's going on with this Papoose and Eazy and Remy situation. You know what I mean? Pap definitely moved on, but at the same time, I just think Pap is just more or less like, nigga, when I catch you, it's still on and popping. You know what I mean? The beef ain't over, nigga, because you took not only, you slept with my wife and shook my hand, but also you took my bars now. So this is hip hop. This is really for the love of hip hop, literally. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, how else can a man protect himself and his energy other than speaking on what he needs to? You know what I mean? It's that simple. It's that simple.
Definitely. I mean, what people got to understand in hip hop and life in general, think about it, right? What are battle rap? What are battle rap records called? Hold on, we can get Peace.
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 Yo,
going on with you, Reck?
What's going on? What is?
This profound, but Fred, you know.
All right. Yeah,
Northern Cali.
You gotta let me know because I don't know who's who. This is a new line. I ain't got nobody number saved, so you gotta let me know who it be. So let's get it, good brother. Just keep it clean, man. What's your assessment on this whole Papoose, Remy, and Eazy situation?
Yeah, for real. What I would say first of all is that Papoose already won, right? Like situation's clear. Remy looks like, you know, the way Remy looks. He's moved on, right? So on a battle rep perspective, people got to keep this in mind, is that Papoose got two angles, really. He got, I put these hands on you. He was on Bing Bings and laid out. He got that angle. Then he got the angle that you was biting my lyrics, right? But what people fail to realize, Eazy now that him and Rem is not cool, now that everything's on front, he could say anything, right? He could say, the time you was texting your dip, she was laid up next to me. Like he could have 2 rounds of excursions with this dude's wife. And I don't know, just like the gentleman said, I think his name was Grease. He said, I would crash out all over. And really that could take place, because if you sitting there kicking your verses and this dude is telling you, yeah, when you was texting her at 12 o'clock, she was laid out, you know, butt naked next to me. What I'm saying is that might make Pap put the mic down and really just put additional hands on this dude, because
hold on, stop there. It's funny you said that. I was having a sidebar. I'm gonna just say my brother, and I said the same thing that you're saying. That's crazy. That's
because
crazy.
You can't battle with that. And if you got feelings still, even if you moved on, if you got feelings and this dude is in your face barking, talking about, you know, she wore specific panties for me because she, you know, he could say anything that really transpired. And I don't know if Pat would gain anything from that. All he gonna do is look at this dude and say, you know what, I'm gonna hit you again. And that's, you don't need that, right? You've already done what you needed to do. You put hands on this dude. I respected what you said earlier about putting hands on. I'm from a generation too, where you got to put hands first. I'm from LA, born in the 70s. So you got to put hands first. And the only reason that you get good at using those hands is because you fight numerous times. You got to fight at school. You got to fight at the movie theater. Like, you got to fight all the time, which gets you ready for real stuff. Now, cats are just clapping. They're really not about, this dude be 120 pounds wearing skinny jeans. He's not finna scrap. He's just gonna pull out and let you have it. So I respect Pat for that approach, but he got to understand he don't gain nothing from it. Only thing you gain from it is from a business perspective. If you battle this dude and the money goes up and people gon', you know, they gonna get the pay-per-view for sure. But he got to be careful, because battle rap is real disrespectful. And if he puts 2 rounds together talking about all the times your girl was taking showers and you was texting her talking about where you at and she was right here, you know, I don't think no dude who's married or was married wants to hear that. You don't want to hear them kind of bars. And
but look, at this point, think about it, right? Like, what we gonna do? Continue to hear Pat send subliminals towards Eazy? Because matter of fact, last week I saw a video of Eazy speaking on a situation, throwing his subliminals. So I look at it like this: y'all both MCs, right? Get in that battle ring. Both of y'all come from a battle rap background. Pat from a different era, of course. Eazy's from this, you know, the smack your era. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it'll be a great battle. And I feel like it would be one of the biggest battles in hip hop because of all the controversy that's surrounding these individuals. If they was the battle on Chrome 23 and Smack, or even on Smack, imagine if Smack say, yo, look, I got sponsors, I got the bag, let's do it on Smack and Chrome 23.
It'll blow up. Like, what you're saying is 110% correct.
Niggas gonna pay $100 for it. I'm paying $100 for it.
I would too. I'd be like, you know what? Hey, when this battle 2 weeks, let me get it now. No, it'll be the biggest battle. The only thing I think of, like I just said, is that Eazy has no limits now. I remember when it first came out, I put out a message and said, you know, Papoose just gave all you MCs 5 rounds, like with all the stuff that he was spitting and all the information that he was letting out. I was like, man, you don't even got a trip. Suge did his thing. Geechee Gotti did his thing, right? Other MCs, I think even Clips did some Remy bars too, but Eazy now there's no limitations, right? As far as I'm concerned. If I'm an MC and I'm trying to be low key because of the dip, then me and the dip go sideways and the whole situation is on front, man, I'm gonna get the pen out and I'm gonna just say, well, you know, if that's what it is, I'm gonna let you know that all them times that you was texting and she was saying, oh, I'm with my girls, she was at my house. All them times that you was reaching out to her, I was looking at the text on her phone.
I'm gonna say this, not to cut your wisdom.
Oh no, I'm with you.
I think of course, if they can maintain their composure, right? Oh, let's do this. Like I mentioned earlier, how about two rounds of battle rap and 1 round in a boxing match?
Yeah, I like it. I mean,
come on.
Now the pay-per-view is $150, and I'm still gonna pay it. I'm still gonna pay it.
And look, they could do it. I would say, let's do it with 3 battle leads. Queen of the Ring, because they got the whole boxing theme in the ring, right? Smack, and then Remy joint, Chrome 23. This will be a collaboration. I think this should be crazy. This would be crazy.
Man, from a business perspective, you 100%.
Come on, man.
It'll be out of control. Even people that's not even into battle rap would still tune in. Just because of the hype alone. So yeah, for sure. But he just got to keep that in mind. If Papoose, if you listening, keep that in mind, bruh. If you get in this ring, I promise you, Eazy's gonna bring them bars out. I promise you.
No, it's gonna be disrespectful. But think about it. Pap could be disrespectful because he put hands on him, and then Eazy could respond like, "Nigga, you sucker punch me." You dig what I'm saying? So I think this will be a crazy battle because both of them got angles and both of them have a common interest. You feel what I'm saying with Remy?
I'm right there with you. But to your point, and I'll wrap it up and let you get into it. Pap would have to be really able to keep his composure because there's nothing worse that the situation is already on front, that your wife was giving up the leg, and now it's going to come to a more dramatic scene that this dude that was waxing is going to be in your face barking about how he was waxing and how, I had the cakes in my hand and she couldn't understand how a man, you know, he could say, he could do anything, but what he could do,
I'm with you, bro.
Is he could embarrass him for real.
Look, bro, let me tell you something, right? If we're talking hip hop, and before you call, I was making a point. What are battle songs called initially? It's a one word, and it's short for disrespect, but it's one word. What are battle rap songs called?
Battle rap songs, man. You know, that's a good question. I mean, I can't think of one word off the top.
Look, short for disrespectful, diss records.
For sure. Yeah, so, I mean that part. Yeah.
So when we talking about battle rap, we're talking about the most disrespectful thing that you could think of. You're gonna say on record. You're gonna say in a battle. That's what this is. So if Pat decide to get in this battle, he knows what he's getting into and what it's hitting for. And that's why I said 2 rounds of battle rap, 1 round for a boxing match. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It'll be a good twist to battle rap too. Plus, they got a real personal beef. Like a lot of cats on the MC perspective, they got beef or just because of words or spaces or whatever else, but not real personal beef. Like this is different.
Personal, bro.
This is real personal beef. You have my wife who I married with this ring, and I was going down to the jail checking her out for a year plus.
Look,
I went through all that, had a baby with this lady, And here you come on some battle rap shit, and you waxing and taxing on the side. I think I even heard Pap say one time they went to this event. I guess Pap went with Rem to one of Rem's events, and I don't know if they drove together, but they was at the same event. And she wound up going home with Eazy. So instead of coming back to the crib with me, I mean, that's disrespectful, bruh. Like that. I think that's one of the reasons why she looked so bad, because she was doing some skeezer shit. I'm from LA, so that's the word we use. Is skeezer,
nigga, that's
right?
old
Girl
school,
really
nigga.
This was in the 80s,
yo,
right?
salute, King.
So,
that's old school. We was using that shit back then too. Skeezer.
That's what I'm saying. So, in all actuality, that's some skeezer stuff. Let me not cuss. And I think it really got to Papoose like it would with any man, right? No man wants that. No woman wants that if you want to flip it. But the reality of it is that he got to understand, just like the beef with Drake and Kendrick and the beef with other MCs, it's really just beef over wax. It really rarely ever is right in front of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like if Drake went to the Super Bowl and seen Kendrick do that performance, somebody might have got hurt. You know, somebody might have got hurt. So I think in front of each other, that emotion might be a little high. I don't think I can handle it. I'm a grown man now. I passed my crazy days, but I don't think I could handle it if some dude was just in my face barking about how he was twisting and turning my dip. I had to fire on him. And that whole event gonna be blown up.
I mean, bro. So then I guess we're gonna continue to hear subliminal disses from Eazy and Pap, because Eazy did an interview or live, and he mentioned, "Oh, I'm happy that Pap is out the crib now." Like he was celebrating. So it's like,
for real? I didn't hear that. That's even more disrespect.
Exactly. I'm trying to find a video. You know, I didn't catch the video. I may have to use a platform I don't really utilize, you know, but I'm gonna find it on another platform. Hold on, I may have to go to their platform, because this platform I'm trying to find it on, they put up like 10,000 videos a day. So
you got a lot of searching for that.
Yeah, I might have to go to this platform. I don't really want to, you know, but it is what it is. I ain't got nothing against them, but it's just like, you know, sometimes I be want to know some platforms that just pop up out of nowhere and everybody start utilizing them. I start looking at them like, you know, who sent y'all? You feel me?
Yeah, for real. Like, what is your purpose behind this? Yeah,
exactly.
I can dig it.
Exactly. But I'm gonna have to use it because I can't find it on this other platform. They put a lot of videos up, but I know I could probably find it on this. Here you go, right here. I found it. See, just saying that. So what I'm gonna do, so in order for me to play it, I probably, you know, you could tap back in, but I gotta play this from the I gotta stop.
Oh yeah, do your thing, brother, man. I appreciate the time. I just wanted to get it out there. But I love your idea.
Thank
you, rounds, and then once the rounds is over, put these gloves on and see what really goes down. For real.
Exactly. Yep. What's your name though?
Yep.
What's your handle? What they call you?
Profound is my MC name, but Fred is my 51-year-old name.
Nah, it's all good. You said Pro Sound?
Yeah, Profound. Right. Yeah, that's back in the days when.
Hold on, you said Profound? You said Profound?
Profound, yeah, yeah. Like Profound, like PRO, yep. FOUND, yep.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Hello.
You already know. Take it easy, man.
Peace. I'm gonna play this Eazy joint that came out. Damn, they calling. All right. So what I'm gonna do real quick before I take more calls, I'm gonna play this this Eazy live that he did last week, and he was kind of celebrating that Pap is out the crib. So that's what I'm saying. So, you know, us as content creators and I guess platforms, we gotta cover what's in the news. It is what it is. If it's out there, I'm covering it. Salute. Everybody else gonna cover it. Why not? But I'm gonna cover it from a different perspective. Let's go to Eazy though. Enough talk. Hold on one second, y'all. I had to go through a lot of videos to find this too. Let's get it.
This nigga probably said, "Yo, I ain't knocked the nigga out because I shook his, because he fucked my wife."
Hold on, y'all. I got y'all. I got to take this off the screen. Here we go. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear the audio from this video. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear the audio from this video when I play it. All right. So I know we good money.
This nigga probably said, yo, I ain't knocked the nigga out because I shook his, because he fucked my wife. I knocked this nigga out because he shook my hand, then fucked my wife. You sound like a pussy. Here's the thing, nigga, I didn't know you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And if you want to keep it a bean, if you want to tell the real story, my nigga, I was on the whole opposite side from you. And I was just like, yo, I don't want to meet the nigga. You came up to me and told me you was a fan of mine, nigga. That's the real story. And that's why you was.
That's crazy. He said Pap came up to him and said he was a fan of his. Now, I'm not saying lying because I said earlier when Eazy was with gun titles, you know, Smack Your L, Tay-Rock and Sue Surf, because those are my favorite niggas. Like gun titles, Sue Surf, Tay-Rock. Ain't nobody fucking with those niggas. I don't care what nobody talking about. I put the bag on Surf and Rock. But that's a whole nother situation. When Eazy was with them, he was on a different type of time. That gun titles, them three niggas right there, nigga, I would have put 200,000 on anybody. I would put 200,000 on them to smoke anybody. This is a fact. But so I don't think that's far-fetched because Pap is a nigga, he's respectful. So if he respect your bars, and then especially how you being introduced to him, like Rem is introducing Eazy to the situation is like, yo, this is my new artist. So he like, all right, yo, homie, I respect your shit. You nice in the battles. That's, you know, Pat probably gave him that. So Eazy, you know, he gonna take it and run with it. When I met you, you was letting me know you was a fan of mine. So, you know, I just wanted to break that down to say, I don't think Eazy lying. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Let's get it.
Man. This nigga probably said, yo, I ain't knocked the nigga out because I shook his, because he fucked my wife. I knocked this nigga out because he shook my hand, then fucked my wife. You sound like a pussy. Here's the thing, nigga, I didn't know you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And if you want to keep it a bean, if you want to tell the real story, my nigga, I was on the whole opposite side from you. And I was just like, yo, I don't want to meet the nigga. You came up to me and told me you was a fan of mine, nigga. That's the real story. And that's why you was mad.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna take a little break too, because I gotta go to the streamboss.com. For all your streaming needs, pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Who knows if this ever, you know, get greenlit Eazy versus Papoose and it's on pay-per-view. You could probably watch it on the streamboss.com. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go to the commercial real quick. I got more clips from Eazy because Eazy went live for like maybe an hour or two. So I just want to pivot to the streamboss.com commercials, only like 20 seconds. And then you know, make sure you download the Stream Boss app. You know what I mean? For all your streaming needs, pay-per-view, boxing, sports, movies, TV series, and all that. All right, we're gonna go pivot to that real quick. And then I got Rayvon still here. And then yeah, we here. Let's get it, y'all.
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss?
Yeah.
It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
What are you waiting for?
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more. If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to streamboss.com to begin your setup process.
Sign up today.
Yeah, we back, man. I had to show love to my sponsor. This live is sponsored by the streamboss.com. Make sure you download the app for your streaming needs, pay-per-view, boxing, sports, movies, TV series, everything. All right. Cooking shows, anything with content. Go to the streamboss.com and you can watch all your favorite apps on there too. So with this app, you can get all the apps. You know what I mean? Like, we got some calls. Hold on a second. Let me take this call. Peace. Hold on 1 second, good brother. Hold on 1 second. Let me what's going on, Jose? I gotta let me pull you in so the room can hear you. All right, we got you locked in. We got the homie Jose on the line. And I'm gonna say this to all the people that's new to the channel. If you want to call up, give your assessment, you can call me up 310 What is it? 692 9055. This is a new number I'm still getting used to. So that's the calling number. We got Jose on the line. Jose, what's the word?
Nothing. I got one thing to say, man.
Okay.
If a dude knock me out, first thing coming out of my mouth ain't gonna be about rapping.
What's the first thing is gonna be coming out your mouth? Paul.
We got to run that back, bro.
But that's what I said. I said, yo, we gonna have a few rounds for battle rap, and then y'all can
battle rap is out the picture. It's nothing about battle rap.
No,
bro, you done knocked me out. I mean, that's a whole different ball game. Put the rap, that gotta be out the picture now. Once somebody knock you out, rapping is out the picture.
Listen, I mean, look, that's what I said. Look, 2 rounds.
You ever been knocked out, Rex? Somebody ever knocked you out?
Never.
That's what I'm saying. I never been knocked out. So if you knock me out, I'm not gonna be talking about rapping.
Listen, look, I mean, I look at it this way, right? This is a way for them both to capitalize and Eazy to get his lick back, because look, it's gonna be a boxing match as well. So Eazy can get.
How you gonna box with a dude already knocked you out?
So what you look at this point? What you gonna do? You gonna take the L because he already took the L. He already got put to sleep. So at this point,
right? I don't even know why he talking about anything besides fighting.
But look, I'm giving the opportunity. Whereas, look, you can get your lick back in a boxing match, and if you nice like that, you can smoke him in a battle, and you can get a bag. So it's look at it from a perspective of business, but at the same time, you getting your lick back. So now, if you just on some emotional shit where I ain't battle rapping this nigga, I ain't boxing this nigga.
Hold on, listen to what he gonna do? What Papoose gonna do when he say, "I bust all over your wife's face and wipe my man off with your baby's blanket"?
Hey, look. Listen,
that's beyond anything. That's fight right there. The show is over.
Listen, that's why we going.
You're gonna swing on him right there.
Yeah, look, that's why we're gonna have it in a boxing ring, and we're gonna have referees and all that. Like, look, it can work, man. I'm telling you. Look, for the love of hip hop, think about it. Look, you see that double entendre, for the love of hip hop, or for the love of Remy Ma.
I don't think Papoose gonna be able to handle it.
Hey,
and he know he can knock the dude out, so it's gonna be over before it starts. But we'll see.
Listen, man, for the bag, I think Pap and Eazy, because Eazy battle all day, every day, and it gets disrespectful, and it don't go there. You understand what I'm saying? So,
but he ain't never been knocked out though. That might be a difference. It's a difference when you're talking to people and they don't knock you out.
Hey,
now, when you're talking to somebody, he'd have knocked you out. That's a whole different feeling in your heart.
Listen, let me say this, because I know there's a lot of people probably trying to call at this point.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. Your call is real spicy right now. I'm loving it though. I like this type of talk, because you're basically saying, yo, listen, Rev, I rock with you and all that, but if a nigga knock me out, it ain't nothing to rap about. You feel me?
It's over with. Ain't nothing to talk about.
And that's bars right there too, nigga. A nigga knock me out, it ain't nothing to rap about. You heard?
I'm gone, Rev.
Look, nigga knock me out,
right.
It ain't nothing to rap about.
Yeah.
And then after that, we can clap it out. But I don't want niggas on there. You feel me? Listen.
Yeah, and then he talk about, I done already knocked you out. What else you want?
I mean, look, I think it'll be great for the culture.
I don't know.
So hold on. You mean to tell me, before you go, this won't be one of the biggest battles in hip hop history if this go down? Think about it.
I mean, what I'm saying is one dude that got knocked out though already. That's like,
you keep harboring.
That's beyond anything.
We already know he got put on snooze. We already know he got put on snooze. But at this point, he can get his lick back.
But you saying he like 125 and the other dude 200 pounds. So.
Nah. Eazy. I I never met Eazy. I think he got some height on him. I think Eazy probably like 175. Pat probably like two and some change, 210.
So you saying it'll be a pretty even fight?
It'd be close. Like they close in weight class. They Pap is considered a heavyweight. If you over 175, you considered a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it'd be worth the fight to see him in the ring. It just won't be no out of class. You know what I'm talking about? Like he too big for him.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Nah, I think they might even be the same height. I don't know. They may even be in the same weight class. Who knows? I'm just speculating. But I know Eazy, you know what I'm saying, from looking at, homie on the screen. You dig what I'm saying? In these battles.
So how he let him knock him out? How did he get knocked out is the question.
All right, you didn't hear me break this down. Pat got up in Remy event, right? And I think when he saw Eazy, he put the mask on, hit him with a 2-piece, and got up out of there and yelled Brooklyn.
He let him get that close to him and just sneaking.
He didn't know Pat was coming. Because at this time, Eazy and Remy, they sneaking around. You know what I mean? It's like they being public, but they still kind of sneaking around. From what I'm hearing, they had matching outfits and everything else. But this is at her event. It is like, people who on the inside, they knew, but the world didn't really know yet. It's still speculation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Facts tonight. No face, no case. That's definitely something that's a segment I'm gonna do on my show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, that's different because Papoose ain't come out and say he knocked him out. So it could have been anybody who knocked him out.
Exactly. Run the likes of. So yeah, man. I'm gonna get back to Rayvon because we was kicking it.
Okay.
Matter of fact, real quick, you saw the movie Best Friends, right?
Yeah.
You remember Grease from the movie Best Friends? That
was your movie Best Friends?
Yeah, my movie Best Friends.
Man, that was a while ago, man. I don't watch all types of other shows. We was supposed to shoot a movie, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, what's going on?
We ain't gonna get our truck movie, man.
What I'm saying is, hear me out. I got my man from the movie on the show.
Right.
He's on the show. He's a guest on the show. The dude that played Grease, Rayvon. He's on the show.
Good, bro.
Okay. You feel me? Can you hear him, Jose? Say something, Ray.
I can't hear him.
Yo, you can hear me?
We can't hear him. I can't hear him.
You can hear him? All right. So look, he said peace though. But look, all I was saying is get used to Rayvon, aka Grease. He gonna be doing some commentary from time to time with me on these lives. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, I'm gonna make the announcement. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Spooky Hour season 2 coming soon. Rayvon is in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you know it. Look out for that, man.
Now you just gonna go over me and put somebody, man. I'm done with you, man.
Listen, I told you, holla at me. You do the business. We supposed to do the Trucker movie or the Trucker series. You playing games.
All right, but go ahead and say what you were saying, Rayvon. What with the Spooky Hours?
Oh yeah, you want to hear about that Spooky Hours? Yeah. All right, for all my Spooky Hours supporters and fans of Spooky Hours. Okay, Spooky Hours season 2 coming soon. Rayvon, aka Grease, is in there. Okay, we dropping a teaser soon. So I know everybody been waiting. Make sure you download the app. You know what I'm saying? On Apple and Google Play. That's M.Reck TV series called Spooky Hours. It's a supernatural series. Rayvon, aka Grease, because a lot of people love the Grease character. A lot of people love Best Friends. Rayvon from Grease. Rayvon, aka Grease, is in Spooky Hours, the TV series. All right, and it's coming season 2.
It's about to be crazy.
Yeah, we gotta check it out for sure.
All right, let's get it. Peace.
All right, Rick.
All right, peace, Jose. Let's get it, man. Let me see if I got some missed calls. Yeah, it's coming in. Peace.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Mute your audio, please. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Am I on?
Yeah, you on. You live.
Okay. I just want to make a statement. I'm old school.
Okay.
Now, why would Pap fight him and get him a bag and move in Remy house and help him pay for where Remy live at. That don't make sense to me. Let him make his own money and pay his own bills. Pap old school. He ain't starving for no money.
Listen, I look at it this way. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. Everybody can make a bag. Remy can make a bag because he has a battle league. Eazy can make a bag because he's a battler. Pap can make a bag because he's a battler. And then Eazy could try to get his lick back because he got, put on snooze. I think it's
I wouldn't let Remy make a bag and him make a bag, or for me. That don't make sense to me.
Oh, look, from a business standpoint, it makes sense, but also Remy and Pap share a daughter, so that money is gonna go to their daughter some kind of way. So I look at it from that standpoint.
But Pap gonna take care of his daughter anyway.
Correct.
I don't understand.
Correct.
He's gonna take care of his daughter anyway.
I look at it like you know how I look at it? You see how Jeezy and Gucci did the verse and they had street beef, like people died. I look at like if Jeezy and Gucci could do that versus Pap and Eazy could do this battle.
But we're not talking about an ordinary person there. Pap's not like that. That's what makes him stand out.
Correct.
So why would he help him throw up something he already digested in him? That don't make sense.
I feel you.
Let him eat it.
Look, I'm not saying
let it
it's
eat
gonna
him up.
happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but look, if Pap gonna continue to put out subliminals and Eazy gonna put out subliminals, at this point, let's get to these diss records, let's get to these battle raps, let's get to this battle. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think Pap should rest easy. He's doing fine.
Okay. I appreciate you. I love your commentary. What's your name?
My name is Last Time I Checked.
Last Time I Checked, that's your name?
Yeah.
I like that. That's fire. Last Time I Checked. That's fly. That's kind of fire.
That's fly.
Okay.
And you just made
Thank you for that.
You just made that up too, but I'm gonna let you run.
No, that's just my handle. That's all it is. That's my handle.
That's fire. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's fire.
I'm already subscribed. Don't worry.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, peace. Thank you. Man, that was tough. That might be one of the illest handles on the market right now. Last time I checked.
Her play on words was crazy too. She was like, I think Pap need to rest easy.
Woo! Yeah, she was definitely on one. You know what I mean? This is why I love about the callers, the Rec Mob, and all that, because they be having their own assessments and their own wordplay and all that. That's what's up. Last time I checked, that's fire. Salute to her. And where are my hip hop heads? I need more callers. What's going on, man? Okay. Moon Girl just said she need the number. Okay, let's get it. Some people may not have the number, even though it's on the screen, it's on the title. 310-692. I'm gonna type it in the room and say it. 9055. So call up, and we got Rayvon on the show, aka Grease from the classic movie Best Friends, powered by M.Reck TV, executive produced by me. I make a cameo, but Rayvon had some incredible moments in the movie. I mean, the movie is a classic, and that's by the people. You know what I'm saying? The streets called it a classic. Hold on, we got some more callers. Peace.
Yo, peace. Rec Mob in effect.
Salute. Who this?
Yo, this Dr. Vegan X, straight from Black Wall Street original.
All right, let's get it, good brother. What's your assessment on this situation right here, man?
Man, I'm gonna break it down because you was like, you need some hip hop heads to call in. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the original hip hop heads from, you know what I'm saying, the Generation X. That's why I go by the name DX. The rappers been battling. They like words. They casting out spells. It's the master of art. It's the rapture in hell. You see what I'm saying? Hip hop is forever. It's a lyrical gunplay. We can't continue to kill and catching bodies this way. Man versus his ego is validated on radio, run the likes up, super chats, they hacking the video. I don't know why they be confessing their crimes, confessing on IG. They done lost their mind.
Gotcha.
By the way, the gods, they be getting the lessons, but ain't nobody listening how the gods bring the blessings. We're addressing deeper topics, using optics to kill these vampires, these bloodthirsty devils, these liars, these cradle rockers, these pedophilers. We doing it all because we killing these vampires. It's going to take a minute for us to realize that all these folks that we idolize is running games on our brain. We all insane in an insane asylum. That's why I'm crying. Calling out to the rec mob saying, what's up? Yo, this ain't a job. This is a lifestyle.
No
Word.
doubt. And salute. I'm gonna salute you. You know what I mean? Because you saluted the channel and you saluted the rec mob and all that. But you try to sneak through the back door, rhyming and all that. You know you got to drop a campaign. You know you got to, hit up M.Reck TV submissions at gmail.com. That's why you laughing. You know what I mean? I let you get your shit off, but you got to send something in, good brother. You got to send a cash app in. I don't care if it's $20, $50.
Of course, man. I see. Matter of fact, if you take your cash app, man, you'll see Dr. Vegan X on there, yo.
Let me see. Hold on. We're gonna
see me sending in. You know what I'm saying? I do. Yeah, I go. I'm stealth with it. I'm in the trenches.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. Send something
You
in.
got some cash apps on your Disney for me, yo.
Oh, word, but send something in real quick, brother, because the world here and you rap. I ain't know you rap. You know what I'm saying? You got that off. You snuck through the back door. You snuck through the back door like Pat with that Stranger Things mask and put Eazy on snooze. You did the same thing just now.
All right.
But I wasn't on.
That's
snooze,
what they do.
I wasn't on snooze though.
That's what they doing. It's all entertainment for us. That's what I'm saying. Just be entertained and enjoy the show.
No doubt, family. I appreciate you tapping in.
Thank
you. Okay. Thank you.
No doubt. We got you, Rick.
I appreciate you. Salute.
One.
See, that's one thing with me, man. I'm very on point. Peace. Mute your audio.
Hello.
Mute your audio.
Hello.
Yeah, you live.
Oh, okay, how you doing?
I'm great. Mute your audio because I can hear the show in the backdrop.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay, run the likes up, y'all. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Run it up. Make sure the likes match the people in the room. How many likes we got? Yo, Ray, can you see how many likes we got? Is it possible?
Yeah, we at 555.
Oh, wow.
You got 766 on my end.
Oh, word?
Now 766 watchers, but we got 556 likes.
Okay, salute. I like that number 555 though. We're gonna play that real quick. Yeah, so caller, state your name, where you calling from?
Audra, North New Jersey.
Salute to Jersey.
Brick City.
Brick City. So talk to me. What's your assessment? Talk to me.
My assessment is that basically Remy is real foul. And Pat right now he winning. He don't really need to do no battle rap. He don't need to do nothing with them at all. You know what I mean? He got his girl, he chilling, they outside, they enjoying life. Remy, she took an L on this, if you ask me, because she straight left her man for a nobody. Because to me, when I listen to his back rattle, because I just heard you earlier talking about some guys from North that's that's in the rap battle zone, and I don't feel like Pat, that would be like him stooping down to let them get a bag off of him. Like the caller before me, she just said the same thing, and I'm like, nah, I wouldn't even do any type of business with them, whether it was a rap battle, whether it was a boxing match or whatever it might be, because he already winning, he chilling. You don't have no reason to even deal with them
let's do
any
this.
kind of level.
Look, I'm with you, and I know Pap, and 9 times out of 10, Pap is not going to do it. But from a business standpoint, it would be great for all of them. But I'm just looking at it from that aspect. Take the emotion out of it, take ego out of it. If we think business, this is big business for all 3 of them, and that's what people got to do. Forget the ego and the pride. Put that to the side, because you know why? Y'all can box it out still in the ring, and y'all can battle it out. You dig what I'm saying? And get your bag and keep it stepping from there. You feel me?
But at the end of the day, who you think need the business though? Who you think need the bag?
I think everybody need the bag.
No.
Everybody
I don't
use a
agree
bag.
with you.
I'm letting you know.
Who you think really need the bag though? Do you think that Pat needs the bag more than Remy and this cat? Let's do
this. Let's do this.
They need the bag.
Let's do
That's
this.
good.
Let's do this. And I'm just saying this respectfully, right? Hip hop as a whole is not doing too good. Battle rap is not doing too good. So, and all of them fall in that category one way or another. So this right here will be a great opportunity for all 3 of them to get their bag right. And like I said, no ego. This is just business.
In all actuality, I feel like
I'm saying, like, take this for instance, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had somebody that you thought was your, was your boy, was your
Mm-hmm.
bestie, was your dude, was your peoples, and you turned around and he just stabbed you in the back, would you actually help him make some money after that?
No.
It's the same thing with his wife. You get what I'm saying?
No,
it's the same thing with his
it's
wife,
kinda
because
different.
that's when you get married, that's your best friend.
Correct.
That's the person that's supposed to be there for you.
Correct. But they share a common interest, which is their child. And they both have.
And you don't think Pat gonna take care of his kid?
Of course, he's gonna take care of her. But look, think about this, right? You get one shot at this life thing, right? Let me tell you something. That pride thing, that ego thing, that shit is a motherfucker. Because we all gonna think like that. Nah, I ain't letting this dude make no money off my name.
Reputation on the line.
Listen, think about this, right? At the end of the day, it's already out there. You got publicly embarrassed. And this is me respectfully talking. Your wife did this to you, Pap. She publicly embarrassed you with this dude. And you publicly embarrassed him. When you put hands on him, we don't have the videotape, but everybody heard that you knocked him out. I say at this point, what y'all got to lose? At this point. Think about it.
At this point, I'm thinking like Pap is doing his numbers. He in love. Far as only thing Pap need to do is actually get his paperwork together and get his divorce and get that smoking and be out and take care of his daughter. Clarissa already said, Remy Ma, she welcome to the cookhouse as long as she, act accordingly.
I
so
like
she
what
ready.
you said. Stop there.
She ready.
Stop there. Carissa is thinking with the mind state I'm on. Carissa like, yo, if Remy act right, she could come to the She could come to the cookouts. Because Carissa's like, yo, listen, first of all, I know I can knock her out easy. And then 2, my money is right. And then 3, that's the mother of his child. Another chick is going to say, no, she can't come to the cookouts. She can't come to my house. See, like we have to start thinking with a different mind state as grown people. You understand? Like, let me tell you something about them clear folks. Them clear folks that have beef with each other, right? But publicly, you won't know that. But they'll come together with their brands and do $1 billion deals. But with us, our people, we so prideful that we miss out on major opportunities because of pride.
But you also got to realize that all of this is still fresh. It's still fresh. Maybe I'll say about 2 years from now, maybe next year sometime, maybe this could come to tenfold. But right now, it's too fresh. Like, I don't think behind the scenes that everybody is on that level. Pat might be on that level. Carissa might be on that level. I don't think this little boy Eazy the Block or whatever his captain, whatever his name is, and Rem, like, she's straight foul. So really nobody's like publicly, like, I'm not feeling Rem. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I know a lot of people not. Because it's just the way, it's not what you do, it's the way you do things. If she didn't want to be with him, she should have just bounced. I don't feel like it was ladylike to embarrass your husband like that. And it's not your boyfriend, it's your husband. So you have to be, do things proper etiquette when it comes to certain, things like that. So I don't understand how you would think that they would be able to jump right into a
No, I'm
rap
not
battle
saying right now. I'm not saying right now.
Yeah, right now. Maybe a couple of years down the line, it might work because at the end of the day, you're right. They do have a child together, and she's stepmom to his kids that he already had, vice versa, whatever. But I don't think right now was the time. Maybe in a couple of years, they might all could sit down and just have Thanksgiving together. But right now, that's not going to happen.
Well, look, think about it this way. And I'm glad you said that. Now, everything is momentum. And the fact that all this is still fresh, so I get that it needs some time. They need some time to all heal, right? But also think about this. Imagine if Remy and Eazy are real serious and they get married. I'm just speculating. I'm not saying that's what it is. So by default, Eazy would be Papoose's daughter, stepfather. See where I'm going with it? And Carissa, if Pat and Carissa get married, Carissa would be Remy daughter stepmother.
Well, that's why I said maybe in a couple of years they all have Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all that together.
Yeah.
But right now, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, no. Right now, it's definitely not going to happen. It's fresh, but we do know everything is momentum. Even if, like, say for instance, it don't happen now, and they announce it and just say, to be coming soon. That would be crazy because the pre-orders would be crazy. Like, I'm thinking from a business standpoint, and I tell people I got integrity, but at the same time, think you got one life. It's people right now, right, in hip hop or in business that wish, oh, I would have did such and such before that person passed away. Like, I see it all the time. Oh man, I wish we could have put that to the side so we could have did that venture before that person died. And you know why it happens like that? Because of ego. And while we all here, while everybody's still here, because we all know what happened. Okay, Remy cheated. Pat caught Eazy
several times. This is not her first time, though. This man been going through this for a long time, trying to hold on to his relationship, but it didn't work for him that way.
Correct.
So you gotta feel like you gotta realize that he has pressure built up within that relationship. So at the end of the day, now you just went all out and just did it publicly. Like a lot of times when she did it, probably it was behind the scenes and nobody knew but them. Now it's publicly because she had this show with the rap battle thing, and the people that was battling Eazy was letting it be known. They was talking a lot. He went up there, knocked him out, whoop wop, and everything came out. So he didn't have no really other choice but to do what he had to do and handle his business publicly. So now he just, it is what it is. But I just don't think that right now. I think Pap is like doing his numbers. I'm very happy for him. I think Remy is I think she lost out. I think she fell off. Like she's gonna fall off. I don't see nothing positive coming for her career through this, because people we are the people. We the ones that buy your music, support your music, play. I don't play her music in my car no more. Like I'm just not feeling her, because I'm not taking it personal, but sometimes it's just like some things you do. It's ugly.
Nah, you're right.
I'm
gonna say this because there's people in the chat room saying some powerful things. Seth said, "Yup, people don't speak for years due to ego." Right?
True.
And that's what I'm saying. Like us people, right? And I say our people, we deal with so much trauma, and then we're so prideful. It's people that we love, and we may not speak to them due to, oh, I'm not speaking to that mother effer or that B for whatever reason. And then that person passed away, or that person, something happened to that person. You feel very bad because you like, damn, I could put that to the side, but that whole time I was holding a gripe because of whatever it was. But you got one shot at life, and that's why I be trying to tell people, you got one shot at life. That ego gonna be there. You can feed that ego at any given time, because you can go in the mirror right now and say, I'm the baddest B. You digging what I'm saying? Like the ego gonna be there. Or you could just, go to your family house right now, right? And this is what a lot of people do, and style on your family if you wanted to, like your family that really hated on you. But like I said, that ego is gonna be there. You got time for that. But some opportunities, that shit is once in a lifetime. You digging what I'm saying? And then
I think that hopefully they all could come to some senses. I mean, I hope we all as black people, I want Rem to be happy despite whether I like her or not anymore.
Correct.
And I want Pat to be happy. You understand what I'm saying? So I think everybody deserves that, and I hope that they can come to a medium. But I just don't think it's going to be anytime like overnight. They might be behind the scenes even working it out. Because they do have
How about this? How about this?
And stuff like that.
How about this? It's things like after everything came out, especially over the last couple of weeks, I didn't know that they was vibing, so to speak. Pap, Eazy, and Remy. You understand? So if they was vibing, and I know Pap, he was picking up the signs early, but like he said, he didn't say nothing. So if it was times where Rem and Eazy was doing business, but Pap knew something else was going on, and Pap let it slide for the sake of, I'm gonna let it play out.
Her business.
Yeah. because she got business with the dude. Remember, he said they went to what you call that? A counselor. And
yeah, he did.
And all this was on the table. He said, yo, she still got business with the dude, so she gonna do one more event and she gonna leave him alone. But Rem wound up going home with Eazy after the event.
Yeah, and Rem tried to talk slick because Rem was like, oh, well, I was just dealing with the nigga because, you know, I ain't want this to happen and blah, blah, blah. Nah, your husband, you always take your husband's side. By all means, you take your husband's side. You never let some outsider come inside your marriage.
Correct.
Never, ever, ever. If you do, you keep that real quiet. Like, but you don't let it be known, like, you know, voice recordings and shit saying, oh, I had to mess with him because you made me mess with him, like you blaming him. You know, so that's just like, that's real corny to me. Like, that's crazy.
Nah, you're right.
But I don't think, I know I'm getting a little off subject, but because I really don't like the way she did him. But you know, God works in mysterious ways. He's straight winning now. But I'm happy. You know, I hope they both turn out. You know, to be. You know, everything turned out all right for both of them. Because I don't wish nobody like no harm.
Correct.
But you know, when you do foul things, you don't never come out on top. Nobody wins, especially their little daughter. You know, because I'm quite sure, like he said, the daughter was always with them. They was together like a unit, which is what a family's supposed to be. And she kind of like messed that all up,
No doubt. Yeah,
so I don't think that that battle rap thing will go off well. And I definitely know the boxing thing won't, because Carissa will smash Remy and he gonna smash Eazy, and then they gonna both go home all beat up. And it ain't cool. At the end of the day, you don't want to see no bloodshed over it. You hope that they, get together and like I said, maybe next year have Thanksgiving all together.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I just think it's a great business opportunity with all the momentum. Man, this would be one of the biggest events ever. Like, not just in battle rap or
but you know what too? It is a good business idea, but it's just not good for right now. And you don't never put, when you don't have your right sanity or you not even over something, you can't go into like a show and say, hey, let's do this battle rap because my feelings are still there. People still hurt.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Because despite whether both of them moved on, I'm quite sure Remy feels some type of way because she got to see her husband walking around with Carissa who getting it. You know what I mean? And I'm quite sure Pat feels some kind of way because she walking around with this bum. Correct. So it goes both ways. So I mean, at the end of the day, they have to both heal before they can do a business deal.
Nah,
I
agree.
Opinion.
This is what I'm gonna say before you go. I gotta get your name because I love your commentary. I love your angles in this. What's your name again?
Audra, Audra.
Okay, Audra. This is not your first time tapping into the channel, right?
No, it's not. I haven't subscribed. I watch it periodically.
Oh, you
better subscribe
now.
First time calling in.
You better subscribe. You say you haven't subscribed.
I'm gonna subscribe after we get off the phone, but
I know
this is my first time calling in, though. But I watched it a couple of times.
I know I deserve a subscription now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit it as soon as I get off. I hit it and I subscribe.
You. Thank you so much. And make sure you tap in for the next shows. All right.
Okay, I will.
All right. Take care now.
All right. Later.
Man, I'm loving. A lot of people call too. If I miss your call, I'm calling because the line, mute your audio. Call them, mute your audio.
Oh, sorry. Hey.
How you doing? Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Jose on the super chat. He says, salute to Rev and the Rec Mob congregation. Churches in session. That's a fact. And shouts to Stacy Galore. In this case, if it's beneficial for both Pap and Eazy, they should participate in our battle. Whether it helps their so-called op should not matter. Focus on yourself first. Okay. See, I like that. But caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Hey, it's Moon Girl Kiki. I'm from New York. I'm originally from Brooklyn.
Word? Salute.
I'm out in the Bronx. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I need everybody to hit the like button, man. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. We live on Twitch. Rayvon, you still there? I need to know how many likes we got. How many likes we got, y'all? But if it don't even matter. Ray, what how many likes we got? You know?
Yeah, we got like 622. 622
Oh,
right
they
now.
gotta get those likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. All right, caller, you got the floor.
So I just want to give a little bit of perspective. Like, first off, we have to. There's levels to the way we. First of all, I'm a battle rap girl. I love battle rap. I love words. So I love War of the Words. So I am an active participant as far as like watcher of battle rap. I watch all the leagues. I go to some of the events. So I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to battle rap. And we do not want to see Papoose and Eazy the Block Captain battle.
Why not?
I'm sorry.
Tell me why not.
It's corny. We're already hearing every single person who battles Eazy bring up Remy Ma and Papoose and all of this. Like, it's like maybe for the passive watchers and maybe for the people who's just there for the gossip and the tea, it will be entertaining. But for people like me who've been watching battle rap since Smack, who's been like really watching battle rap since Lions Den, and we really love lyricism, the tea it gets corny after a while.
Hold on, stop there. This ain't gonna
Okay.
be tea. You talking about two bar smiths going at it, like, and they could keep all that shit off the table. Whereas that could be in a stipulation. We ain't gonna talk about, you know, the relationship with either one of y'all. You know what I mean? Whether it's with Remy and Pap or Eazy and Rem and everything. All that's off the table. We gonna just keep it on the bars. I think this would be crazy. I think this.
No, it will be in slaughter because if that's the case, Pap wins. We know he's a better lyricist. But so, like, and that's just me. I'm 42 years old. I know. I remember when Pap first came out.
I'm with you. Hold on. So, but on that Smack URL stage or in that format of Chrome 23,
it won't happen on Smack. It won't happen on Smack or URL. But go ahead.
Queen of the Ring or whatever. In that type of format, that acapella type of battling. You know, who knows? You know, because we can't act like Eazy's a slouch. You know,
no, he's not. Not at all. Okay. Not at all.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. But what I will say is this: with age comes experience, comes wisdom, and yes, while Eazy has been active on stage and battling in recent years, Pap is from the cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. No,
we're talking about the cloth, real ciphers in Brooklyn, standing there rapping until you don't have any more words left. Last man standing type battle rap. So that's what I mean when I say it wouldn't be fair in that case. If you're taking all of the messiness off the table. Now getting back to the messy, right? If we were to take their
stop, you gotta stop. I gotta get your name again. You gotta say your name. The people gotta get your name because you know what I'm gonna do. I gotta lock you in because you talking that talk. You talking that cloth talk, and we got a show called Cloth Talk coming too. We got a lot of shows, and I want you to call up and give your assessment. What's your name again?
I'm Moon Girl Kiki.
Moon Girl Kiki, y'all get familiar with the name. She's talking cloth talk right now. Okay, you got the floor. I'm getting out your way.
So now if we get back to the messy, the tea, right? If we take their celebrity out of it, their star power out of it, and these were just people that, let's say we just knew, and they're on Facebook and they're airing each other's business out, we will be calling them corny. We will be thinking about the child. We wouldn't be seeing it at first. Yeah, you know, when it all comes out, oh my God, did you see so and so and so and so? And it's kind of entertaining. But after a while, it looks corny. And it's like, yo, there's a child who has to grow up in this day and age, who has to one day see all of this on the internet as she grows. We don't need that for that baby. We don't want that for that child. We don't want that for anybody. I don't know these people personally, but I don't want it for Remy. I don't want it for Eazy. I don't want it for Pap, and I don't want it for Carissa, and I definitely don't want it for their baby. My thing is this. Take away the star power, and let's think with our conscious mind. Pap coming back out and doing a whole rap about it after it all simmered down. Just divorce her. You're trying to present as if you're happy. She's trying to present as if she's happy. Move forward so that you guys can cultivate a relationship that will be best for your child. So that you guys can, before you bring your significant others into it, you two can be in the same room with each other without calling each other a cheater. You pawn my jewelry. You're broke. You're this. You're that. Get to a civilized place first where you two can be in the same room with each other for the sake of the child, right? We gotta. When you were talking about ego, you hit it right on the nose. But then you went back into saying they should box, or they should do this, they should do that for the benefit, monetary benefit. But that's that's still feeding your ego, because now it's like, yo, I'm gonna knock you out in front of the world. I'm gonna let everybody see that my wife cheated on me with this guy, and I'm gonna knock you out in front of the world. And then Eazy's like, nah, I'm gonna stand up for myself. You said you knocked me out. It's still ego talk.
No, it is.
You're not thinking about, and it's for money. You're not thinking about what is most important, which is the family dynamic. The fact that no matter what, you guys are gonna have to be in each other's lives forever.
Exactly.
Eazy, the block captain, can come and go, and she said it loud. She said, I don't know what's gonna happen with this situation that I'm in with, Eazy. I don't know where this relationship is gonna take me. I'm not looking for that, but I'm happy right now. This is what she said. So since we don't know where that relationship is going, outsiders looking in, the last thing we should do is we say, well, she got the short end of the deal because Eazy the block captain is broke. She said she's happy. As a human, shouldn't you want that for another human?
Yes.
As the mother of your child, shouldn't you want that for the mother of your child? I have a daughter. I have a baby father. I don't care who he's with. As long as he is happy, able to get up and take care of himself mentally and spiritually so that he can be there for my daughter and be a man for his family and my child, I'm happy for him. That's what real happiness is. That's what really taking the ego out and thinking about the family unit. That's what is needed. Black people, we always look for that entertainment value and we embarrass ourselves in the process. It's enough of that. We got to get out of that mind state. Because these babies are the ones that's growing up and going to be the leaders of tomorrow. And why would we want a child to be a broken human based on our entertainment? Because I want to see Eazy get knocked out, or because I want Clarissa to knock Remy out, or I want Remy to knock Clarissa out. We don't want that.
Well, my thing is, I never said Remy versus Clarissa, because we all.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm sorry.
We all know that's how that's gonna go. We already know. Clarissa wins by a landslide, all right, respectfully, all right? And anything can happen in the Papoose Eazy battle, okay? Anything can happen. We seen people, like, let's do this. If you are a battle rap head, like you claim you are, Moon Girl, Kiki, name, right? So you seen what happened with Daylight and Rum Nitty, right? You see how Rum smoke Daylight. They were saying it's 3-0. I think it's a gentleman 3-0.
I don't think it was nothing gentleman about it, but it was a 3-0.
It was a 3-0. He smoked them because they had a mean third round. I ain't gonna hold you. He was saying some shit in them other rounds, but Rum definitely, that's a clear 3-0.
Yeah,
clear.
It was clear. He outpunched them, out angled, and out. Yeah, he did.
But before that, Daylight was acting like that was a warm up battle before Lux. He was like, Rum was, like, this is just a walkthrough for me. See how that play out. So we can't underestimate nobody in no situation, because you don't know how they gonna prepare or
approach it.
Right. Exactly. So and I feel like this, right? We always for the kids. We always for the embetterment of the family, the babies. You know what we fell at? We fell at doing the best business because of pride, ego. Because you know what happens? Somebody else will capitalize off the situation, a similar situation. While we look back and say, oh, damn, when we had the momentum, when we had the controversy, we could have capitalized. Because you know what the clear folks do? They mimic everything we do. And anything we don't capitalize off, what they do, they capitalize. And that's
but not. But I'm sorry to interrupt you. But not when it's concerning their families.
Oh no,
they will not do it. No, they will not. Not when it is concerning their families.
How about this?
Give me an example.
Vince McMahon. You did you watch?
Okay, come on.
Okay. I'm saying you said give you an example. I gave you one. I gave you one.
Good point.
Okay.
Come on now. Look, you got to give me my credit. I gave you one. You got one, and that's a big one.
But it is, but it's also a make-believe world where they can capitalize off of storylines and narratives, and people would still not believe it. I'm talking about clear-cut, where they jeopardize their families in the name of entertainment.
It happens all the time.
It's not happening.
It happens.
I don't think that they would.
All right, let's do this. Love and hip hop. The whole premise of Love and Hip Hop is that. So I gave you one example, and I gave you what maybe how many seasons of Love and Hip Hop? We got 1,000 examples because you have
and let me interject. Is Love and Hip Hop an embarrassment to our community?
Yes, it is.
So there you have it. It's an embarrassment. The children who are produced, right, out of those relationships of Love and Hip Hop, are they going to be better because of Love and Hip Hop? Financially, yes. But I'm talking about.
Let me stop you there. Okay, you have other Love and Hip Hop situations that's a total embarrassment to our people, our culture, right? But then Remy and Pat, Black Love was a whole different vibe for Love and Hip Hop. They was upholding the Black family, the melanated family. You understand what I'm saying? So everything else happened later on, and it didn't happen on Love and Hip Hop. If you go back to those,
it didn't.
Remy and Pat episodes, you still see a king representing his queen.
Yeah,
and love.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
And
it can be done. It can be done in a respectful way. You feel me?
But if you look closely,
You there?
Closely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yep.
If you look closely, because I used to watch when they were on. If you look closely, you can tell that there was some cracks in there. You can tell. First of all, she didn't want to get married. I mean, he didn't. He wanted a baby. She wanted the marriage. He wanted the marriage. He wanted the baby. There was some cracks in there.
Correct.
There were cracks in there. So who are we to say, because we're outside looking in, who are we to say that from the beginning, this wasn't just, let's capitalize off of our relationship, let's make money off of this. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
We can't really say.
You're right. Look, Kiki. My daughter's name is Kiki, so I'm gonna call you Kiki.
Okay.
So think about it. If they didn't do that, right? Capitalize off their celebrity by coming on Love and Hip Hop. Think about it, right? Most people, when they go on Love and Hip Hop, they show the ratchet side of their family or they relationship, right? They was able to show a whole nother side that nobody did. They changed the Love and Hip Hop whole premise. You feel what I'm saying? So any business that can be done, we can definitely change the whole negative outline on it if we want. You feel me? So it's always business to be done. We just gotta reframe it. Like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm principle first. I'm integrity first. But at the same time, you know what it is? You're not gonna have these opportunities. These opportunities are very rare. And I want people to understand that, because you got one life. And some moments you never gonna get again. And you're gonna kick yourself in the ass.
But
I'm telling you.
What's the scripture that says you gain the world? What is you gain the world, you lose your soul? Where do we stop? Where do we say money is not, or monetary gain is not worth it? Is not worth it. What did Luck said? Would you burn the world? Would you burn the world to gain $1? Would you do that?
Listen,
no, you shouldn't.
No, but how about this? Think about this, right? Everything spilled on social media, right? The way Remy put shit on blast, right? From weeks ago and even back in last October, right? Her being messy, right? She put it out there. Everybody else made money but them by posting it to their social media. You understand? You see where I'm going with it now?
I get that. Yeah. Shade room. They making money from the click. I get it.
Everybody made money. Why y'all didn't capitalize? It's already out there. So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, it's almost like somebody else filming or documenting your life, right? You got your own camera, your family got a camera, but they never documented. But it's somebody that's close to the family that might, every time she came around, she filmed you from the time you was a baby up until where you at now, whether you had a marriage or, you know, wherever you at in life. And this person was able to capitalize off your content. How could you be mad at them? Because the whole time you saw them with the camera, you like, oh, that's a friend of the family. That's what she do. But then she go get an HBO deal, similar to what happened with Kanye and his homie. What's the guy?
Yeah,
who filmed his documentary.
Yeah,
and was able to get a Netflix deal. So this is my thing. I tell people,
But then, as a brand, I'm sorry to chop your knowledge, your wisdom. As a brand, that's where she has. Well, they both have the court to say, well, this is my likeness, this is my image. You can't. If I want to, I can stop that. You can't. I want you to cease and desist. I want you to not post about me. Yeah, in a heated moment, I posted it to my social media. That's fair game. But to keep on and to get money off of me, she can stop that. He can stop that if they wanted to. Another thing I wanted to add, right? And you tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm listening.
As a significant others, right? Like if I'm Clarissa and all of a sudden, okay, it died down. We weeks out of the whole messiness and he filed for divorce. Okay, fine. We're moving on. We were at the BET Awards. We're happy. And then a few days after the BET Awards, when we were happy, you put out a verse and you're bashing this guy again. It doesn't look like he is happy, or it looks like he wants to continue the feud with his ex-wife or his soon-to-be ex-wife, as opposed to, yo, let's promote me. I got a fight coming up. Let's do our own thing. Why you keep bringing this mess up in the mix?
Because you know why?
It doesn't look like he's happy.
Nah, think about this. And I said it earlier. When you married, it should hit different.
Brian, I'm not naive. I'm looking at comments. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't get caught up in the comments. Have you ever been married before? Have you ever been married before?
No, I haven't.
All right. It should hit different. That should hit different.
Okay.
He internalized that marriage. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be easy. That's why he took counseling. He said it. He said counseling is something I would have never did, but he was willing to do that for the marriage. Like, I think a lot of layers went over a lot of people head. Like, you got to think that was big for him to go to counseling, knowing that she's cheating with this dude, but she's telling me something different.
But then, you know what? I'm just playing devil's advocate because I don't have a dog in the fight. He also said that she was cheating with a woman, and this is not the first time. So at what point?
If he did cheat, he did it with grace because we didn't know about it.
My thing is, so at what point does he say, okay, this marriage, she's not happy? So it makes me want to believe when Rem says, yo, we were separated. We were living together, but we were separated. Like, we weren't dealing with each other that way. We were not romantically involved. We were keeping up with appearances, yes, because we want to portray this black love. We didn't know how to go about getting this divorce and this, that, and the third. I'm looking at it like that in a human way. Like, she wasn't happy. He wasn't happy because he wasn't getting what he wanted out the marriage, which is his wife.
But Kiki, let me stop there. That's why I asked you, was you married? When you married, it don't matter if you happy or not. Y'all got to find a common ground to get back happy for the marriage. That's what you signed up for.
Right.
And that's the difference.
Right.
It's not about that piece of paper. It's the mentality. It's the heart. A lot of people is not there yet. I don't care about age. It's not an age thing. It's a mentality thing. People are not willing to be unhappy and stick it out in a marriage or even in a relationship. And I know you're a female, and I gotta say this respectfully. I seen females bail soon as it get rocky.
Well, then that's not love.
But look, when people say, "Oh, she ain't happy," it don't matter. You signed up for this marriage. It's gonna be, what is it called? You know how I go, for sickness or health. Rich.
It's a vow that you keep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He spoke on all that too. He broke all that down.
Listen, and I'm for that. I am a Christian. I love God, and I feel like if you vow, if you give yourself to someone in the eyes of God, you should not break that vow. I am a firm believer in that. I am. I'm just trying to look at it, and maybe you're right, because I've never been married. I'm just trying to look at it like, well, at what point do you say, well, this person isn't happy with me, and there's nothing I can do to make this work anymore? What can we do to move forward? Just so that there's some boundaries that we don't cross, and that we keep the peace for the family's sake, because we have children together.
I mean, that's
where I'm coming from.
That's something they would have had to figure out in a way where everybody can walk away from this with grace. But when you just go in the public and you're dressing, with your side dude,
emotions and ego,
like your twins, right? And then you're doing all types of shit publicly that people caught on camera. But then it was people telling me, "Nah, Rec, that ain't what it is." And I'm telling them, first and foremost, I know Pat. I went to school with Pat, right? You know what I'm saying? I got records with Pat. I know of Rem. You know what I mean? And I'm telling people, I said, "Yo, this is not no play for love and hip hop. They fighting with me, telling me, nah, Rec, this is a play because they got a whole love and hip hop show coming." I said, "Nah, Pap don't play with his family." I told
he seemed like an honorable person.
Yes.
From what he presents. He definitely seems like an honorable person. And again, I grew up in Brooklyn, so even before he got with Rem, his name was already buzzing, and like he's one of those ones. Correct. So and when in Brooklyn, for people to speak highly about you and of you when you're not around, you know how it is. It's truth to it. It's truth to it.
Now, Pat,
it's just certain people. Yeah.
Pat always had that respect from the hometown as an MC, as a man. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, as a man. As a
man. And I told dudes this, like people that would try to question, they situation to say, okay, no, they just using that to build up Remy Battle League. I said, nah, that's real. What's going on? And Pap, he's not, entertaining that. So when Pat wasn't speaking about it, it was him just, maintaining his honor and his dignity. Like, yo, I'm not even entertaining the messy shit. He kept saying, he said, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to go on live and speak on, but we're going to move past that. This is what we're going to do. Kiki, you called up the show at the right time. You said the right things. I'm loving your commentary. I'm going to definitely be in contact with you. Hold on, I already locked in your number because we got a lot of shows and I need different type of perspectives. And the fact that you said you are battle rap connoisseur, so to speak, we gonna definitely.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, look, it's too late now. You can't.
Gnome is coming. Gnome is next week.
There you go. See, look, you can't look. It's like you in and out with it. Come on, which one is it? Like, come on, you're gonna have to get back in it. What's going on, Kiki?
No, I am. I am. I'm a huge fan, and Gnome is next week. I'll be in the building.
Look, you promoting Gnome like Smack gave you a check. You dig what I'm saying? Salute.
Nah.
I'm just joking. It's all love. I love your energy. I love your perspective. I love your commentary, and the fact that I seen you when you put it in the chat room. You're like, what's the number? So you must have really wanted to call. You must have really wanted to get this off. And I'm glad that you got this off. You know what I mean? Because
I just wanted to think about the baby.
no doubt.
I don't need us to continue with let's make money off of this. Let's make money off of this. Because yes, it sounds great. It does. It sounds great. And that money will be going to baby girl. But again, I'm also a teacher. We have to look at her mental state when she gets of age to where she's able to understand these things that are being said about her parents. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be careful when it comes to that, because honestly, there's a lot of children that are not of famous parents who go through things like this, where their parents are online and they're being outed online, and they end up taking their own lives. And we don't want that for our babies.
We don't.
We gotta be, realistic when it comes to certain things.
What I'm saying is to you, is already out here nasty. I'm trying to clean it.
Yeah.
And baby girl can get her check, and she can see maybe Eazy and Pap shake hands publicly, and Remy and Carissa hug each other at the end of the event. I think that would be the illest thing ever. And
that would be
me putting in the universe. I believe it could happen. And you know what's so crazy? What people don't know, and I'm gonna say this: I squashed a lot of rap beef, public rap beef that nobody don't know about behind the scenes. And it's people that it's people that I might not have never met in person, but I had their number. They had my number, and it was something that, like, say for instance, I posted on my YouTube of this person saying this about somebody, and this person saying that. The other person responding. They both, I had contact to them, to both these artists, and they was just like, "Yo, Reck, where this nigga at? I want to meet him, and we got to get it on or whatever." I was like, "Nah, homie, y'all got to squash that on the strength of me." All right, Reck, on the strength of you, we're gonna squash. And I never met none of these dudes in person. It's the fact they have respect for me. You dig what I'm saying? And they squashed it.
Right.
And I don't want to put their names out there, but this is multiple times. It's not one time. I did it like 3-4 times already. So what I'm saying is, I believe this can happen. This event, and everybody walk away with it, with their check, and keep it moving on a positive note.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and like Audra said before, the caller before me, time would be what will help with that. Because this is too messy at this point. Well, once you put your hands on somebody,
look, I'm done thinking it right now, and I'm saying we ain't got to do it now, but let me at least put coming soon. I don't care if it's a year or two later. Coming soon. Come on, let's capitalize, man. And it's entertainment at the end of the day, man. Because this is my thing. We gonna teach the babies, or we all got Pap got knowledge of self. I got knowledge of self. We all for that. You dig what I'm saying? First and foremost. But let's be real. This world revolves around money. Let's be real. We can't play with it, okay? Because your landlord, when that first hit, he don't want to hear nothing about, I'm teaching the babies this, that, and the third, and I'm doing it for free. He want his rent.
Right. That's right. You're right. You're absolutely right. We got to pay our bills.
So Kiki, I'm gonna be in contact with you. Make sure you call in for the next show as well. Love your commentary, and we're gonna definitely get you giving your assessment on battle rap too.
Right? Gnome is coming.
Yeah, Gnome is coming, especially on Gnome. So you better be ready. I'm gonna be
right.
Like, Kiki, what's your assessment on this battle? You know what I mean? All right.
Let me just say, Tay Rock is about to body Real Sick, but okay. It's gonna be a classic. I know it. It's gonna be a classic.
That's a fact. Tay Rock is one of my favorites. Him,
mine too.
Sue Surf, and at the time when Eazy was with Gun Titles, Eazy was in that mix too. He was on one. I ain't gonna front with Eazy.
Yeah. One of his best was Eazy versus Chess.
Yeah, that was crazy. Classic.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have that cloth talk soon, all right?
All right. Everyone have a great day. Be safe out there.
Man, that was dope. I didn't even know. The conversation's so dope. I didn't know we was on the line 30 minutes. Rayvon, you there? Peace.
Yo, we still here, King.
Man, we here, man, and it's looking good. Run the likes up, y'all. We still got 600 people in the building.
Yeah, she has some dope insight.
Yeah, so and Rayvon got a lot of content he could edit up, chop up. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm gonna let y'all know, Rayvon is the official go-to actor for M.Reck TV, whether it's crime dramas like Best Friends, whether it's supernatural TV series. He's gonna be in Spooky Hours. He's already in Best Friends. So when you see Rayvon and everything, and then Rayvon is also a dope videographer, dope editor, dope MC, dope artist. You're gonna see me putting a building behind Rayvon to showcase all his talents. Okay. So get used to Rayvon, aka Grease from Best Friends. Matter of fact, go watch that Best Friends 10 times. You can go salute. See, I was just saying that Humble Up said Best Friends was fire. Thank you, King.
OD. Biggest, one of the biggest looks I ever received. Shout out to M.Reck TV for even giving me the opportunity. You hear me? Like, you know, God rest the dead. We got, you know, 1,000 claps, pause from Fat Man Scoop. You
Oh yeah. Man. God rest his soul, man. Fat Man Scoop. He was supposed to be in Best Friends too.
That's a fact,
man. And you know what's so crazy? I never spoke to Fat Man Scoop before he gave Best Friends a dope review on his own. Like, and Rayvon can attest to this. Fat Man Scoop went on his social media and said Best Friends is one of the best movies I saw. Y'all need to make a series, you know. And we spoke behind the scenes after that, and he gave me an official drop. And then he was like, "Yo, Rec, yo, you need me for Best Friends 2. You need me for Spooky Hours." I got the audio recordings too of him calling my phone saying that. So, you know, salute the Fat Man Scoop. Rest in peace, man. I'm so upset that we didn't get to do Best Friends 2 and have Fat Man Scoop a part of that, or even a Spooky Hours episode. You know, that's why I say, see, I'm glad you mentioned that. It's no beef with, you know, Fat Man Scoop. It was love, but the fact that it was some other shit going on, we didn't get Fat Man Scoop in a movie. And you know what I'm talking about, Rayvon. Somebody else's ego. And I ain't gonna go too deep into it. That's that look up for Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah, man.
Fat Man Scoop, myself, you, and because of somebody else's ego. And I'm glad. And we were speaking about this earlier. You see, and you know directly that was all ego, right or wrong?
Nah, most definitely, 100%.
Was it on my part?
It was. Oh, nah, definitely not.
Okay, just want to
make sure. If anything, you try to put a band-aid on the ill will that was being wished upon us. You dig? But
yeah.
Hey, listen, we got way more in store.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody else getting in the way of this train. You hear me? Like, we moving. Patterson, New Jersey, we working, man. We about to make a whole lot of dope content for y'all. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to everybody all across the globe that's really rocking with M.Reck TV, man. We doing it.
No doubt, man. Salute to everybody tapped in. So y'all can rewatch this. I'm gonna play the Papoose verse of him letting people know the beef ain't over. And then also salute to everybody right now. You know,
I want to throw out there real quick. Papoose is king lyricism. We know him for his lyricism.
That's a fact.
He could have got with a female that could rap. I just want to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? He's not worried if it does come. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I like the idea of them having that squabble as well as the battle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I said, he got with Clarissa for a reason, because he could handle the bars. He wrote Remy bars.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? So
yeah,
it's crazy that if they actually were able to get that underway and, you know, come to some agreement on that, that'll be big. That'll be as big as like the Locks versus Dipset versus. That's how I feel about it.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. This will be just as big as the Locks versus Dipset versus. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is huge. And I know people listening, and look, I just want to be a part of it, man. If I could Don King it, or I could just be a platform that's covering the event, you know, I'm getting my check as well. You know, just make sure M.Reck is getting his credit and just doing my check. You know what I mean? Because look, I tell people, man, don't allow your ego and your pride to mess up opportunities that's once in a lifetime. Because rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. We was robbed of Best Friends 2 and Fat Man Scoop being involved in that film because of somebody's ego. It had nothing to do with me. I tried everything I can do, but this person was just, couldn't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And I gave them a shot, and the ego got out of control. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Salute. I appreciate you, Sirius. You said great show. Thank you so much. This was something I kind of like did last minute. I hit Ray and said, yo, I'm gonna go live on this topic. So I want you to know none of this stuff be scripted. This be all in the moment. So for me to be pulling off shows like this and y'all dig them, and it
This is my first time tapping in. It's definitely not scripted.
Come on, this is what I'm saying. Ray's an actor. I want you to understand. I got him doing other things like this, content and filming and editing, and because I want him to be more than an actor. I want him to have the full arsenal. You know what I mean? It's never going to be a day where he's sitting on his hands waiting for an acting gig. Because I'm gonna always have films for him, but also, yo, you can film, you can edit, you can be an artist, you can shoot a video. I'm putting equipment in his hands, so he's the go-to. Jose want to smoke with you. He said, because I said Rayvon is the go-to actor for M.Reck TV. He said, I'm the go-to actor, so he wants to smoke with you because of that.
Shout out Jose, man. Shout out Jose. I got
Jose.
I got some of my style from Jose. Now
So on that note, rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. Shouts to Moon Girl Kiki. Man, I had a dope like back and forth assessment with her. Had dope back and forth commentary, and then also other people that call. I'm not really good with names. I be forgetting names all the time. I got a billion things on my mind. Shouts to Brownstone. Shouts to all my ladies in here. I'm gonna go live later because I gotta handle something. And if I don't go to this engagement, I'm gonna get cursed out. You know what I mean? By somebody y'all all know. I think Gene put it out there. He got a event and he said, yo, Rec, if you don't come to my barbecue, I ain't fucking with you. So, y'all already know. Let me get myself together.
Before we do go, I just want to say, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And,
facts.
And happy. This is really important. We don't actually, take this serious enough, but happy men's mental health awareness month to all the fellas out there. Everything is
Now I concur on that. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to all the men, and happy mental health awareness for not only the men, the women as well. Everybody, children, kids, young adults. Mental health is real. Your mental health is very important. And I'm gonna say this. A lot of time it comes from overthinking. Like when people mental health go left, and I'm not saying it comes from that all the time. Sometimes you got to get out your head. Because I've seen people come up with a lot of scenarios about me, and I'm like, yo, how the hell you come up with that? Yeah, Rec, because when you didn't come through, man, yo, I thought you was with the ops because I seen, and I'm like, yo, fam, you're wilding. You dig what I'm saying? Like I done seen people come up with the craziest scenarios because they in their own head. They in their own head. And a lot of time it comes from overthinking and being in your head. Sometimes just pick up the phone, or sometimes just get that peace of mind. Go to a place of serenity. You know what I do? I'm gonna give you a gem. I go by the water. Okay. I might even turn my phone off. I go by the water where it's a peace of mind for me. I don't know if that's everybody peace of mind, but for me, anytime when I go by the water, I have some of the most peaceful times of my life. That's how I was able to come up with my record label. I took a cruise when I was like 19, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I was working at the time, and I'm gonna say this: I was working for Granite Works. It was a construction company. I was a stonemason, and I said I didn't want to go back to work And once I seen the sky touch the water, because you know when you out in the Caribbean, right, and it's nothing but body of water, and you see the sky, you see that touch, it does something to you. And I remember Ghostface saying the same thing in the Source, and that blew my mind because I said that to my cousin, and then when I saw the Source magazine, Ghost said the same thing. I forget which magazine, but I tell you, it's something about that water. Man, look, I don't know if it works for you, but I'm just saying, just maybe it might work for you. The water, the birds, that you know, the sky, like it's something about that brings a peace of mind. I'm telling you, man, I was able to crack the code just by looking at the sky and the water touch. I was able to crack the code in my life, and I was 19. But at 7, I knew what I wanted to do. But 19, I completely cracked the code. You know how you might have ideas what you want to do, but you still don't have the execution plan to it? When I seen that sky and that water touch, I had all my execution plans, and that's a gem. Y'all could take that and run with it. All right. So on that note, still got 500 people in here. Salute to the Rec Mob. Run the likes up. Make sure you leave comments in the regular comment section. You know what I mean? Not just the live chat when it's live rebroadcast. And Rayvon, tell them how they can follow you on IG.
Yo, y'all can get to my Instagram. My name is King Ray Madoff. That's KingRayMadoff. King Ray Madoff.
That's it right here. I just put it in the chat room.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, so follow Rayvon, aka Grease, from Best Friends, the classic movie that I put out. That's his Instagram handle right there. Is in the chat room. Follow him. Let him know you Rec Mob. He gonna know what time it is. Follow him and like some pictures and leave a comment and say Rec Mob, hashtag Rec Mob. He gonna get right back to you. All right. So he gonna know where the traffic coming from. I mean, he gonna know the traffic coming in crazy. So follow Rayvon. He's gonna be in the Spooky Hours new season. He's in Best Friends. He's gonna be in a million different films. He's gonna be interviewing. Rayvon is gonna be my go-to guy for everything. All right. So make sure y'all follow him. And love is love. This is my brother from another mother. Salute to Ace too. That's my brother. That's my biological.
Salute, King.
Follow.
I want
Ace
y'all to.
too.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom. I want y'all to know. I started off as a listener.
I
started off as a listener pre-COVID, right before COVID hit. I was
Hold on,
listening.
break that down. So when you say you started off as a listener, let them know that you was a subscriber listening to the show, and then you wind up in the movie Best Friends. Is that right or wrong? That's what you're saying?
Things just aligned so divinely. It was ridiculous. My cousins had put me on to the M.Reck TV movement, and it was powerful. It was just a lot of different topics you touched on, not even just with the entertainment media, real issues that we go through as well. You know, there's a lot that's below the surface, above the surface. This man covered it all, and this guy got a real dope mindset. He got a great mastermind type of way of thinking. You know what I mean? He's just an all around good dude. You feel what I'm saying? Don't cross him because you're gonna end up in that motherfucking. You know, you're gonna end up in that lane you don't want to be in. You dig?
That's a fact. You ever cross me, you lost. When you cross me, you lost me. You heard? That's a fact. So on that note, we off this. Yo, Ray, salute. We're gonna definitely get into how you got into the Best Friends movie. We'll tell that story in depth. But I just wanted to really touch on this topic because I saw it out there and I haven't been live in a minute. But I'm gonna go live with y'all later. I might give you a surprise. He may be mad at me when I go live, but it is what it is. I don't care. Y'all know how I do. You know what I mean?
Salute to y'all, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Salute to the Rec Mob. Be off this, man. Yo, Ray, good looking.
You all ready?
All right, peace. Salute to the Rec Mob. Make sure you download the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, and get the patreon.com/M.Reck TV so you can watch the movie Best Friends with Rayvon in it. Okay, Rayvon, aka Grease. Go watch that right now. Patreon.com/M.Reck TV. We gone, y'all. Love. Peace. Thank you too. Leave those comments in the regular comment section. Peace.
dissing. We don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M.Reck TV.